have to choose because they're all right here.
WBKN FM, Brookhaven, B92.
The following is a B92 sports production. And now, Brookhaven Academy Cougar Football. Game action is brought to you by Bain Drugs Brookhaven, Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the Bank of Brookhaven, Toyota of Brookhaven, Perkins Ace Hardware Brookhaven,
Four Quarters Property Brookhaven, Green Tree Land and Timber,
King's Daughters Medical Center, Sullivan Ford Lincoln Brookhaven, the Dental Office of Dr. Clay Johnston, Insurance and Risk Managers, Brookhaven Monument Company,
J&B Tile, Highway 51 South,
Paul Barnett Nissan, your New York Life agents Dwayne and Kelly Allred, Clint's Pharmacy Brookhaven, Oak Lane Family Dental in Monticello, Pike National Bank, Mississippi Sports Medicine, your Landmax agent Chad Smith,
Cadlin Feed in Pocatello, and by David Brewer, candidate for Circuit Court Judge.
Now to the field for the Cougar Kickoff Show.
Well, welcome to Red Stewart Field here on the campus of Brookhaven Academy. Ken Hollingsworth along with Beck Warren set to bring you the action. Round 2 of the MAIS Division II Class 2A Football Championship playoffs. Brookhaven Academy taking on the River Oaks Mustangs here this evening. And a quarterfinal match on the other side of our bracket. Game we'll try to keep up to date on. It'll be Clinton Christian taking on the number 1 seed, Greenville St. Joe. On the other side of the other bracket, it's Winona Christian, and they're taking on Centerville this evening. And Silver Bay will take on Tri-County. That's on the other side of the bracket. Well, back we were just talking was, 10, 11 years ago when the first time we played them in a playoff game, we won. That put us into the championship game the following week against, at that time, Lamar. Then the next year, same situation. We're playing them for the South title, and they hit a field goal under 10 seconds left in the ball game to win that one 17-14, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so, that kind of spells out, I think, what we're going to face tonight. This is a quality ball club, and they have been for a long time. If you remember that first year, the Chandler Rogers and Bubba Keene and Mills and the Rushings and Jolly and all that bunch. Right. Yeah, sure. And went on to win the state championship that year. And then the next year, the mystery pass interference over in the right end zone as we're looking to fill the south end zone. And they got another shot at it and kicked the late field goal and put us out right there. We were looking to repeat. That said, whole different ball game in 2018 semifinals here of our side of the bracket, trying to make it to the semifinals of the overall bracket. So, Coach Ron Rushing had the opportunity to talk to him today, and he said, there's going to be no surprises tonight. Coach Robert Hanna's been at River Oaks for probably since the mid-'80s that I know of, and he's a quality coach, and they're going to run right at us. They're going to make very few mistakes. They're not going to do too many things too flashy. They like to run the ball. They like to control the clock, and you and I were talking before we came on air. We could possibly see a lot of what we saw against Amen School Center. One of Brookhaven Academy's strongest points of any ball game is putting points on the board, putting the ball in the end zone. The Mustangs, I'm sure, one of their keys is going to try to keep our offense off the field.
Of course, what they'd like to do is put together 5, 6, 7-minute drives whenever possible and keep Brookhaven Academy on the sideline. As Coach Rushing mentioned, that if your possessions are limited, then you really are forced to do something with your possession when you have it. If you only get, like as you mentioned with the Mid-School Center, they had 1.38 possessions to our 12. So we did make our 12 possessions count. But if you have fewer possessions, that really puts you in a kind of a box there. You've got to perform, whereas the other team is just going to keep, first down, 3, 4, 5 yards, first down, 3, 4, 5 yards, first down. That's what they want to do.
Yeah, and Coach Rushing, he's going to call on the interior of his line. They're going to be pressed tonight. Defensive ends, Fortenberry, and those guys playing the corners or the end positions, and the interior guys, they're going to have to stand strong. He mentioned that this afternoon we were talking. He said they got a tremendous weight program over there. They're not a big ball club. They're not a huge ball club. We probably outsized them. He says, but those guys work really hard and they're real strong. across the front line. So that, our guys in the middle are really going to have to step up. Don't think you're going to see too much flashy. They're going to wrap everything around their quarterback, number 7, Drake Tannehill. He's a small guy, 5'9", 155 junior. Primary guy in the backfield is going to be Cody Tyndall. He's a 5'8" senior, again, 160, 155, 160. And then the blocking back, Tyler Avery, is fullback, 5'8", about 205 pounds. So don't really have a speedster out there, but like I said, it's going to be a possession ball game. One of the keys, and I think it's either way you look at it. If we can force some turnovers, or if they can force some turnovers, that could be the difference in the ball game tonight.
And also, if Brookhaven Academy can get up 3 touchdowns or so, force them to have to do things that they're not comfortable doing, that's when the other team then can make mistakes, and you can really put the ball game out of reach completely if you can cash in at that particular time. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you get any team out of what they want to do, and that's the objective going into any ball game, but more so tonight. If we get them, force them into having to pass the ball more than they want to, or run things to try to catch up, if you will, if we can jump out and get some points on the board and stretch that lead a little bit, that's going to be a big factor in pulling them out of that grinding 4 yards in a cloud of dust offense that they're going to run tonight. Well, some folks have asked me what are our chances of hosting next week. The only way we would host is if Clinton Christian beats Greenville St. Joe in a big upset, and of course we beat River Oaks. That's the only way we could host next week. Otherwise, if Greenville St. Joe wins and we win, then we'll be heading to Greenville next Friday evening in the semifinals of the 2A Championship Series. And, of course, the championship game will be November 17th. It'll be Jackson Academy at 2:30 that afternoon at Jackson Academy. Well, Brookhaven Academy taking on River Oaks here tonight. Glad to have you along on the Brookhaven Academy group here tonight. The Cougars will take on the Mustangs out of Monroe, Louisiana. Let's take 2 minutes down the line right now. 2 minutes. We'll come back and talk to the head football coach here at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Ron Rushing, right after this, Sunbeam 92.
Hello, I'm Bill Sones, and I'd like to take a moment to brag on King's Daughters Medical Center in Brookhaven. If you haven't seen us lately, you should come take a look. You just don't expect to find this kind of hospital in a town our size. Our administrators have vision, and our staff is dedicated, and we have the finest doctors of any small town anywhere. Award-winning doctors who care. And guess what? They're great citizens, too. Choose King's Daughters Medical Center for all your family's health needs.
Fall sports are here. There's not a lot of extra time, so come let Scrub-A-Dub keep your car clean. We have new equipment and an awesome Carnauba wax machine that leaves your car shiny and new. Don't forget about our unlimited fast passes at our Express. Remember, our Wizard and Bays are open 24/7, and our Express is open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. Good luck to all area teams, and thanks for supporting Scrub-A-Dub.
Banking on the go with Bank of Brookhaven's Net Teller. Hey, this is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. Mobile banking service offers you easy access to information on your Bank of Brookhaven accounts in a single application, anywhere, anytime. With mobile banking, you can pay your bills 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, while at work or at home or on the road. Hey, at Bank of Brookhaven, it's still all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nelson to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
And the Cougar pregame show continues right now. We're glad to have with us, as always, the head football coach at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Ron Rushing. Well, Coach Rushing, last Friday night, a big win over Marshall Academy. Opening kickoff, we seem like we're driving the ball. They intercept and score their first offensive possession. But from that point on, it seemed like the Cougars really took control of the ball game.
Was really proud of the way we played. You know, we didn't start great, but really settled down and played well, I think, in all three phases of the game on offense, defense, and special teams. And for the first time I've been here, in 2.5 years, that's the first time I really felt like that's what I envisioned us playing like. So I was really proud of the way that we played.
Of course, our first score, a long touchdown pass to Cade Brown. Cade, another long run. Nick Ogden maybe didn't have a great number of yards, but he scores 4 touchdowns in tough territory. So very balanced attack that we had this past Friday night.
Really was. We were able to do basically anything we wanted to, but, when you get the ball down in the end zone, it's hard to throw the ball. So having Nick in there to pound the ball in there and score touchdowns is big.
Of course, Corey Kay's coming through with 2 big field goals.
Proud of him all year. Been working on placing the ball on kickoffs, and kicking to certain spots. They were real athletic back there, so I thought he did a really good job on the kickoffs as well.
Now, one play people have asked me about is that 4th down and 14 at the 1-yard line. Corey Case standing in the back of the end zone, and you go for a fake punt. Was that something that you saw in their lineup, or is that something that just kind of happened out of circumstance?
That's Coach Palmer's fake punt, and we actually ran it one time earlier in the year. But looking at film, you can't run it against everybody, but the way they lined up, we felt pretty sure that it was going to be open. Kicking the ball on the 1 out of the end zone, really didn't want to give them that just short field, so we just rolled the dice and ran with it and executed it well.
And, of course, at the end of that particular fake punt, we scored another touchdown.
We did. Drove down there, and, more importantly than getting the 3 points was we burned off 5-6 minutes of the clock. And that's kind of what we were wanting to do, is just get that clock running and get the game over with.
Well, defensively, again, as you said, this is perhaps one of our best games of the year. We really harassed their quarterback, and they had a couple of positive runs, but by and large, overall, we kept the running back bottled up and really got after their quarterback.
We did change from we went to our 3 front, our odd front, and we've been playing a 4 front primarily all year, but just the intensity that we played with on defense, and there was 4, 5, 6 guys around the ball every time. Gunnar Brister had another great game running sideline to sideline. Defensive line did well, techniquing and squeezing and keeping them off the linebackers. So overall, probably the best overall performance since I've been here.
All right, let's take a break right now. We'll come back and talk about River Oaks after this on B92.
Hey, this is Prentice Smith, General Manager at Toyota Brookhaven in Brookhaven, Mississippi. At Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver one of the largest selections of new and pre-owned vehicles in Southwest Mississippi. We deliver great savings on all of our new and pre-owned inventory. But most importantly, we deliver the customer service you expect and deserve. So come see what thousands of people already know, that when trust is not an issue, car buying can be fun. Visit us on site, exit 40 Brookhaven, or online at ToyotaBrookhaven.com. Remember, at Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver.
Wow, Gary, can you believe it's football season already?
Can't wait, Tanya. You also know that means hunting season is just around the corner. It's time to get out and enjoy the great outdoors.
Hi, I'm Tanya Stewart.
Hi, I'm Gary Stewart.
We are Four Corner Properties land and home specialists, and we're ready to assist you with all of your real estate needs.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell, call Four Corner Properties today. We have motivated buyers and sellers ready to deal.
That's Four Corner Properties. Call today, 601-952-2828. 952-2828 online, 4cplandandhomes.com. The votes are in, and the hardware store selected as the best in Brookhaven and Lincoln County is Perkins Hayes Hardware. Everyone at Perkins Hayes Hardware thanks their loyal customers and friends for making them number one. For quality products and superior customer service, come to the home of the helpful hardware folks, voted number one in Brookhaven and Lincoln County. Perkins Hayes Hardware, Highway 51 North in Lincoln Plaza.
A monument is a lasting memorial. At Brookhaven Monument, they've worked with families right here at home for over 70 years, helping them honor their loved ones. Stop by the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North and let their caring consultants help you choose that special monument. Visit their website, brookhavenmonument.com, or call 833-5701. Brookhaven Monument Company, Highway 51 North, also serving you from locations in Macomb, Natchez, and McGee.
Well, round 2 of the playoffs tonight is we host River Oaks, a team that, if I remember right, last played Brookhaven Academy some 8 to 10 years ago and knocked out Brookhaven Academy in the third round of the playoffs that year with a last-second field goal. So that's a team that we've played before, but this River Oaks team, 6-4 in the year. They lost by 1 touchdown to Kabaya, played East Rankin close, and they pretty well dominated everybody else they played in those winning categories.
Coach Hanna has been there for, I don't know, close to 20 years, if not more. I've always said that he does as good a job as anybody. The teams that we've played, they're going to be extremely well coached. They're going to be real fundamental on defense. They're not going to do anything flashy. They run the trap, the inside veer, counter. They run 4 or 5 plays, and they just do it extremely well. But, it's going to be the best coached team that we've played all year.
How about their defensive schemes?
Defensively, coach has always ran a 4-3. He'll throw a little odd front in there every once in a while, but again, he's not going. They just do what they do. He's not going to scheme up any exotic defense or anything like that. We feel like we know how they're going to line up, but his defenses are always hard to score against. They're real fundamental, real disciplined kids. They do what they're coached to do, and it's going to be a challenge for us to execute, and we're going to have to execute on every play.
So obviously this is a team you can't make mistakes against. You've got to play a pretty well error-free ball game yourself.
I tell our kids, I've been telling them for 2 weeks, playoff games to me are won on who has the fewest turnovers and who has the fewest penalties. So they're definitely a team that, they try to win defensively. They're going to play great defense. They're going to try to play field position, not do anything to hurt themselves on offense. And just when you make a mistake, they try to capitalize. So, it's going to have to be one of our cleanest games that we've played this year.
About adding a few more keys to a Cougar win tonight.
The 2 things I mentioned, turnovers and penalties, we're going to have to limit both of those. One thing that concerns me is them keeping the ball from us. They're a pro-I team, run 90% of the time. So, kind of like ASC did. They ran 40 plays to our 12. We're going to have to get some stops somewhere early in the game and get the ball and then put points on the board when we get a chance.
All right, should be a good ball game here tonight at Red Stewart Field as Brookhaven Academy hosts to River Oaks in round 2 of the playoffs. And, Coach, thanks for talking to us, and we look forward to a great game tonight.
Thank you. Go Cougars.
In today's insurance world, a simple call can turn into hours of frustration. Wouldn't it be nice to turn back time when handling a claim was as simple as calling your agent? At Insurance and Risk Managers, our customer service is old-fashioned. Your agent will manage your personal or commercial insurance policy completely, from conception to claims. With offices in Brookhaven, Macomb, and Jackson, we're easy to find and a part of your community. Insurance and Risk Managers. Insurance on your time. 833-6321.
Hello, I'm Lavelle Sullivan with Quick Lane Tire and Auto. If you're looking for a place to service your vehicle, then Quick Lane has you covered. We service all makes and models, whether you're driving a Dodge, a Chevy, Toyota, or a Jeep. We're open on Saturdays, and we're authorized dealer for 13 brands of tires. We offer 90 days same as cash, and no appointment is ever necessary. If you need tires, brakes, batteries, or just an oil change, then Quick Lane's your place. Quick Lane Tire and Auto, next to Walmart, Brookhaven.
Clint's Pharmacy wants to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck this season. Come inside and visit the best greeting card selection in town, with all cards just 99 cents. But those days you are in a hurry, you can use Clint's convenient and fast drive-thru line. Now inside Clint's Pharmacy is Complete Family Medical, a clinic that takes walk-ins to get you in and out. Clint's Pharmacy, 201 Highway 51 North, Brookhaven. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, and Saturday, 8 to noon.
You are not alone when it comes time to make your house a home. The experts at J&B Tile and Marble would like to help, beginning with new flooring, hardwood, laminate, ceramic, carpet, and more. Be sure to like us on Facebook. And because J&B is locally owned and operated, rest assured you'll get the big city selection with friendly hometown service, a fair price, and the professionalism and respect you and your home deserve. J&B Tile and Marble, 102 White Brook Drive in Brookhaven, just off Highway 51.
Well, back here at the Brookhaven Academy, just about 10 and a half plus minutes away from the kickoff of the round 2 game between Brookhaven Academy and River Oaks. River Oaks coming into the ball game 6-4 of the year, and Brookhaven Academy 8-2. Now, these two teams have played one common opponent. That was Union Christian. The Mustangs beat Union Christian by 4, 26-22. Brookhaven Academy scored, I think, 51 points, like a 51-28 game or something like that. I can't remember the final score, but their starting quarterback got hurt. Union Christians did early in the ball game. That might have had some little bearing on that, but that was not a bad football team.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the common opponent there. And we all like to look at that. We talked about this last week, but we had I think a 14-7 ball game with Union Christian at halftime, and the quarterback rolled his ankle pretty bad, and it was pretty limited the rest of the ball game. Of course, they had a pretty good stable of running backs, and looks like they had quite a shootout first ball game of the year for River Oaks, so it was a close ball game there. We're 10 ball games down the road from that, so you can kind of throw that one out the window. I'm expecting a dogfight tonight. I'm expecting both teams to come ready to play. You got two of the quality coaches in the association matching wits tonight, and I think we're going to see a real quality ball game.
Of course, obviously, for one of these teams, the season comes to an end tonight, and the other team will advance to take a shot at playing for the right to go on from that game next week to play for the state championship. So this game has it all on the line for everybody involved here tonight. And as we mentioned, if you just joined us, if you kind of think, didn't we play River Oaks one time? Yeah, we did. It's back when Chandler Rogers was a junior, and Bubba Keene was a sophomore, and Jolly is a wide receiver, and others on that team. That's the year we went on to the state championship, and we beat River Oaks in the South Division game. The following year, as you mentioned, Beck, same scenario. We had to beat them to go to the state championship, and they get a field goal with about, 10 seconds or so left, and beat us 17-14, that second meeting.
Yeah, I have got a good story about that. The following summer, we were in Gulf Shores, Alabama, in one of the outlet mall stores there, and a young man at the counter, he saw BA gear that we were wearing, and he said, y'all from Brookhaven Academy? And we said, yeah, we sure are. And he said, well, I'm from River Oaks. And they said, oh, okay, well, y'all knocked us out last year. And he said, yeah, I kicked the field goal. So we went to another cash register. We put on, but we had a lot of fun with that, and it was just ironic that we met him, and he said, y'all got a really quality program, and we considered ourselves very lucky to come in and steal one from Brookhaven that night. But nonetheless, it's 2018, and we're going to line it up and do it again as the teams are making their way out on the field. We got about 8.5 minutes before kickoff, and stands are starting to fill up. So it's going to be a good night. If you haven't made it out, just head over to Red Stewart Field. It's going to be some good action tonight. And Ken, you got any updates on who else is playing in the area tonight? Or
other games coming up tonight, of course, over at King Field, a big game for them. West Jones, a team that has not allowed over 14 points a game this year, coming in to take on the Panthers tonight. Also, some other playoffs and 2A playoffs. Mize is at Lloyd Star tonight. West Lincoln is up at Pelahatchie this evening. Madison St. Joe is at Bogachita this evening, and those are all 2A playoffs. Franklin County at Belma Jackson. Interesting story there. Franklin County with one win on the year. They won one game in their district in a 5-team district. That made them the number 4 seed, and they're heading up to Belma Jackson to take on the number 1 seed tonight. So we're talking about, strange things happen. They could go up there and pull off a win and keep playing. You just never know.
Well, what do they say about the playoffs, Ken? Everybody's 0-0 when
That's
you get
right.
to the playoffs, and after your first round of the playoffs, you're 0-0 again. So who knows? Good luck to the Bulldogs from Franklin County, and they got nothing to lose. Go out there and do your best, and I'm really proud for all our teams that advanced onto the playoffs. A lot of several of them have their higher seeds and have home games, and so a good atmosphere in and around Lincoln County and Friday night football.
Another playoff game. Lawrence County is taking on Florence tonight, and also in a final regular season game, North Pike is at Forest Hill. The game captains are on in the center of the field, visiting with the officials and getting ready for the toss of the coin. Cade Brown, Dawson Flowers, also for Brookhaven, Sonny Singh, and also we've got Cole Griffin, the team captains, backed up by the other seniors on the ball club. Now, the River Oaks team will be in silver helmets, white jerseys, and blue numerals. Brookhaven Academy will be in white helmets, blue jerseys, blue pants with the white numerals. River Oaks has won the toss, it appears. and they have elected to receive. And that's probably what I was going to anticipate because they want to get the ball and just start at 12 minutes and try to see if they can get that thing to about 6 minutes.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We've talked about it earlier. The Cougars are going to defend the south end zone. River Oaks will be working right to left as you look at the radio. So things are about ready to kick off here. They'll get lined up. We'll have our opening invocation by public address announcer Dr. Ed Moak, followed by the national anthems, and we'll be ready for kickoff.
Couple of quick notes here. Of course, we've got the Fall Festival tomorrow at Brookhaven Academy starting at about 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And then basketball, Natchez Cathedral will be this coming Thursday. And Coach Watts has already said, I've got 6 players or I may have 10 players. It just depends on how this game goes.
Exactly
Whoever I got is who we'll play with.
He'll have them ready.
All right. Let's take another 2 minutes. 2 minutes down the line, and we'll continue with Brookhaven Academy football after this on B92.
The Barnett family has served our community for more than 65 years. At Paul Barnett Nissan, they understand what it means to serve their customers. With a wide variety of new and pre-owned vehicles, Paul Barnett Nissan is eager to satisfy your automotive needs. Allow their award-winning service department the opportunity to service your vehicle, and you will understand what it means to experience the difference. At Paul Barnett Nissan on the Boulevard in Brookhaven or online at pbnissan.com.
Isn't it time you experienced the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan?
For comprehensive dental care for your family, come to Oak Lane Family Dental on Highway 27 in Monticello. Oak Lane Family Dental helps you maintain good dental health with a wide variety of services. Athletes, Oak Lane Family Dental can fit you with a custom mouth guard to protect your teeth during competition. These come in a variety of colors. Oak Lane Family Dental, 3075 Highway 27 in Monticello. Online, oaklanefamilydental.net. Call 587-7737.
To us, taking care of community means providing specialty-trained hands-on care with the latest technologies in physical, occupational, speech therapy, and athletic training services, including advanced training and treatment of the lumbar and cervical spine, certified lymphedema specialists, and aquatic therapy to help young athletes, seniors, workers, and children and families with special needs reach their goals. Quality therapy services in a Christian environment. That's King's Daughters Therapy Center.
Timber is a valuable asset. When you're ready to market timber, Green Tree Land and Timber is committed to getting the most value for your timber. Call Clint Stewart at 601-757-8787 or Gary Stewart 601-757-3009. Green Tree Land and Timber buys land and or timber for harvesting. If you have any questions about harvesting your timber, call Clint Stewart 601-757-8787 or Gary Stewart 601-757-3009. Green Tree Land and Timber.
This before us this evening. May we learn by their example, and may they learn by our example, by how we comport ourselves not only tonight but on an everyday basis around them. Dear Lord, we are eternally grateful for the gift of salvation through which we are forgiven as eternally imperfect people as in our mortal lives, that we can be prepared for a perfected life in heaven through the salvation of your Son, our Savior, Jesus Christ, through our faith and through your grace. We pray these things, dear Lord, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
anthem and invocation given here by Dr. Ed Moak and the singing of the national anthem. That means we're about ready to get this thing kicked off here. Brookhaven Academy taking on River Oaks tonight, round 2 of the MAIS Division II Class 2A State Championship playoffs. Of course, Brookhaven Academy in football goes back to 4A next year. And we got Tri-County, Camp Academy, and who else in our projected district for next year?
I'll have to go back and
that was Clinton Christian.
Clinton Christian, Tri-County, Camp Academy be in the football district, and the basketball will be a completely different district. Brookhaven Academy, Adams Christian, Silliman, Oak Forest. So a little mix up from football to basketball, a whole new grading system and determining what classification you're in. And the football districts they count the number of boys in the particular school. In all other sports, it's determined on the number of all the number of students in grades 8 through 11 would determine your classification for the next 2 years.
I know a lot of schools in the MAIS have gotten caught that have had the kind of a down enrollment with boys, or maybe a 3A or 4A school and not have that many boys available to play football. Then they're playing schools that have got 30 and 40 players dressed out. That
exactly right. And football being such a physical sport, and numbers, as we've known and seen, teams that we played, and back in the 2016 year, sometimes when you just don't have the numbers and just the football injuries that you see throughout the year, the nicks and bumps and bruises that cause players to be out, you find yourself very shorthanded. So I think it was a good move by the association to look at that and try to make things a little more equitable on the football field, and then everything else go on a different grading scale.
Number 3 is Corey Case will be kicking it off here for the Cougars. On the near side is going to be Clay Simonton, and the far side will be Cody Tyndall. So Simonton to the near side, and then Tyndall to the far side. River Oaks moving right to left as we watch the action. They'll be moving toward the south end zone here at Red Stewart Field. Here comes Case for the opening kickoff. Kicks it straight down the field. Tyndall will check that. Simonton picks it up at the 10, out to the 15 to the 20. 25 wrapped up and dropped at about the 28. Coming down the field to make the tackle is going to be Gage Brown for Brookhaven Academy. So first down 10 for the Mustangs on their own 28. So right now, Brookhaven Academy's defense is called on Beck to get a quick 3 and out. Don't let them establish a time-consuming drive early in the ball game.
Yeah, like we mentioned, Ken, those big guys in the middle, working the inside out. Sawyer bowling over the football, and his teammates across that front line are got to stand up and be big tonight.
Tannehill, the quarterback. Tyndall, the tailback in the high set. Tannehill will take it. He's got to give it to Tyndall. Tyndall's got a little hole, comes across the 30 out to the 35. And coming up to make the tackle for Brookhaven Academy, Dustin Burke. But for Tyndall, he picks up about 5 yards in the play. And that's this offense works like that. This was what you do. 4 yards, 5 yards, 6 yards.
Yeah, that's what they're going to see. Good to see Justin Burke back out there. Had what we thought would be a season-ending injury and fought back and back in at his safety position, making the first big hit for the Cougars.
Tyndall one back set this time. The back behind him will be Tyler Avery. He's a little bit bigger back. Toss back to Avery, trying to cut back in. He's going to be knocked down. He may lose a couple of yards. Cole Griffin coming off from the left side. They shut down that corner, and Avery tried to cut back toward the center of the field, and Cougars had nothing doing. No gain on the play. 3rd down 5.
Good job there from the defensive end position from Cole Griffin. Held his ground on that tall sweep, stepped in there, stopped Avery in his tracks. 3rd down. We're going to call it about 6, Ken, for the Mustangs.
Ball's put down to the Mustang 33. Back to the I set. Tyndall, the deep back in the set. Tyndall gets the call, comes right side. He's going to be wrapped up. He's got about 2 or 3 yards, but it'll be well short of the first down. Trey Fortenberry and others riding him down after about a 2 or 3 yard pickup up to about the 36. That'll bring up a 4th down and about 3 to go here. Actually, 4th and 2 for the Mustangs, and they're going to have a punting situation coming up.
Good job there by the defensive line of the Cougars, keeping the defenders off of the linebackers so they get over there and make the play.
Samuel Alexander will kick it away. Pretty good punt's going to drive Brown back to the 25. Here comes Brown to the 30. Trying to get a block, turns back up to the 30, hit and driven down by a couple of Mustangs down the field. First man downfield is Seth Hancock. So the Cougars will also take over from their own 28-yard line. No score, 9:44 left here in the first quarter. Just getting underway here at Red Stewart Field. Winner of this game will take on either Greenville St. Joe or Clinton Christian next week in the semifinals of the Class 2A playoffs.
Look right here for Cole Griffin in the slot. Coach Rushing thinks he's got something. He can call and catch him right in that skinny seam right here. There he is.
Throws it far down the field. This ball is going to be caught by Cole Griffin. A nice catch between two defenders. He'll break a tackle, takes it all the way down to the Mustang 33. Drake Tannehill makes the tackle, but that pass was battled for by Cole Griffin. He had to go between two players, make the catch. After he made the catch, he was able to advance the ball on the way down to about the 33-yard line of Mustang territory. First down and 10 for the Cougars.
Yeah, that's something Coach Rushing and I talked about today. He saw that play, saw how they guarded it, said that was going to be the first play from scrimmage.
Give to Nick Ogden. He's going to be grabbed by the jersey and pushed backwards. He got about a yard out of that, and that'll be about it. Up to make the tackle for the Mustangs in that play is going to be Garrett Austin. Also on the play for the Mustangs is Matthew Henson.
Yeah, got to keep an eye on number 25. Henson's kind of the go-to guy. We talked about him. He'll run a little fullback position, but he's also the man to watch on defense for the Mustangs.
Flowers in trouble. There's Henson after him. Flowers rolling to his right, going to be throwing the ball over to Ogden. It's going to be...
Well, he threw it to Ogden.
That would have been a huge loss anyway if they get it to catch back to Ogden. That'd be all the way back to the 43.
This may be, I'm not sure if they got some type of horse collar. No, they're going to call this
intentional grounding.
Well, he threw it to Ogden, and it hit at Ogden's feet. Ogden actually may have made the catch there, so it couldn't have been intentional grounding. He made a throw to a running back.
So let's see what the other options
maybe looking at the lineman downfield.
Could be.
No, it's going to be a horse collar.
Horse collar on the Mustang.
Okay.
So the Cougars get a break on that one. We have had the ball back at their own 40, back at the Mustang 43. That would have been about a 13-yard loss in the play. That'll be a first down for the Cougars following the horse collar penalty on the Mustangs.
Yeah, a little odd play there as Flowers was being wrestled down. He turned and saw Ogden right at the last minute, and we thought the ref may have mistaken Ogden as offensive lineman, but he was throwing the flag on the horse collar against Flowers, so advanced the ball down to the 18-yard line of the Mustangs. Cougars in business, 1st and 10.
First down 10, Cougars in the Mustang 18. No score, 8:45 left in the first quarter. Flowers in the keeper. Flowers going to be hit down around the 16, got about 2 in the play. That last man up is going to be Cale Skipper. Pickup of about, we'll call it about 3, 2nd and 7. Put the balls right on the 15-yard line of Mustang territory. Flowers will have Ogden off to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Brown, the lone receiver, to the right side. Moving up front of the Mustangs. That'll cost the Mustangs 5 yards unless they were drawn offside. Let's see what the guy in the white cap is going to call here. Dead ball foul, offsides, defense. So that'll give the Cougars the ball down to the 10-yard line. That'll make it a second down at about 3, so 2nd and 7.
Little cadence penalty there for Dawson Flowers, one of the best I've seen at drawing the defenders off sides.
And Ogden to the right side of Flowers, trips to the left side. Brown, the lone receiver. A little quick pass inside to Brown, can't hang on, incomplete. The look-in pass at the goal line. The ball was right on the hands, but Brown could not hang on to it. Incomplete. Brandon Dorsey there defensively for the Mustangs.
Ken Dorsey stands in about 6 foot. Brown's going to push 6'3" out here on the island by himself against Brown. Don't be surprised if the Cougars go up top.
Third down and about 2, the ball on the 10, and it's just inside the 10. And Ogden lines up to the right side of Flowers. 2 receivers to the left side this time. Singh and Griffin. Brown, the lone receiver, to the near side of the field. Flowers gives to Ogden. Ogden fights ahead. It looks like he'll have the first down. Got it to about the 7. That'll be enough for a first down. The Cougars will have it first down and goal to go. Once again, the tackle for the Mustangs is going to be Skipper.
Had to make the 8-yard line. This looks like they may be right on top of the 8. Yeah, they're going to measure that one, Ken.
Be right on the nose of the ball.
Yeah. Of course, we're looking at it from an angle. This is off to our right, the north end of the field, about the 8-yard line. If we made the hash, I think it will be a first down. Now, here's the decision. Do the Cougars line up and go for it on fourth down if they're inches short, or do they settle for the 3-point attempt from Corey Case?
I would say maybe at this point of the ball game, go ahead and go for it.
It is a first down for the Cougars.
So that option's not going to have to be discussed here. So first down, goal to go. Cougars have the ball just inside the Mustang 8-yard line. No score, 7:21 left here in the first quarter. Flowers will shift 2 receivers, now 3 receivers. Well, we're going to put 3 on the right side. They'll put Singh back, a lone receiver on the left side. Flowers checks back to the sideline to get the offensive play. Still Ogden off to his left. 2 receivers to the right. That's Griffin and Brown. Little keeper by Flowers trying to get outside. Stiff arms a man. Runs into 3 or 4 white jerseys, though. He may get a yard out of that gang tackling there, as they had 4 or 5 players heading to the ball, led by Nick Polino.
Yeah, real fundamental defensively there for the Mustangs. And like I said, Coach Robert Hanna is going to have these guys well-schooled, going to hit their assignments. Flowers tried to bounce that one out around the left end. Just nothing doing there. Pick up about 1. Still going to be second and goal from about the 8-yard line.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right for the Cougars. Pass to the end zone. Wide open is Cade Brown, and there is your first score of the ball game on a 7-yard TD to Cade Brown. So the Cougars take the early lead 6-0. That comes at the 6:23 mark of the first quarter. Here comes our New York Life Insurance agents, Kelly Allred, Dwayne Allred. Extra point attempt off the left foot of Corey Case, the freshman. The hold of Fortenberry. Snap is down, placement down. The kick is right down the middle. It is good. There's a break in the action. Timeout of the field. 6:23 left in the first quarter. Brookhaven Academy 7 at River Oaks nothing. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
This is Hunter Franklin with Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We offer fast, friendly services. When you have your oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we check all of your vehicle's fluid levels, check your tires, and you get a free car wash and vacuum. Fleet operators, we accept most fleet account credit cards. Valvoline Instant Oil Change with 7 locations in Mississippi. In Brookhaven, Highway 51 South, and visit our new location, 5630 Highway 80 East in Pearl.
Well, the Cougars drive it on that particular series. They take it 72 yards. A couple of big plays. The Cougars had what appeared to be a huge loss. It was a horse collar that gave the Cougars a first down to the Mustang 15. Then the Cougars take it in on the 7-yard touchdown pass to Cade Brown. Extra point by Case is good. 7-0 Cougars.
Of course, got everything started with a 38-yard pass and catch. Flowers, 39-yarder. Flowers to Cole Griffin to get things going for the Cougars as Case set to put toe to leather.
Simonson to the near side, Tyndall to the far side. High kick. Once again, Tyndall will take it at the 6, out to the 20. The 25 lowers his head, got it up to about the 30. That's where the Mustangs go on offense, first down at 10. Once again, Gage Brown So Brown down the field to make the tackle for the Cougars. So first down and 10 for the Mustangs at their own 30. Mustangs went 3 and out. Again, Beck, as we talked about, this offense is not built to come from behind. So the Cougars need another 3 and out here like we got that first offensive series.
Exactly what Coach Rushing and his staff wanted. They wanted to force turn the field over, force the Mustangs to punt it away to the Cougars, and go put points on the board.
Give to the first man throw. Option pitch out to Tyndall. Tyndall gets around the corner about 5 yards. They'll be kind of forced out of bounds. On the far side, it's going to be Waldrop making the defensive play again. The Cougars be able to string that play out, not allowing Tyndall to get a good cut up field. Only got about 3 yards out of the play. We'll call it second down and 7. The ball right at the 33-yard line in Mustang territory. In the high formation, Tyndall the deep back. They'll put receivers left and right for the quarterback. Tannehill. Give it to the first man through, stacked up, breaking a tackle, getting outside for a couple of more yards. About the 36 on the carry is going to be the big fullback, Tyler Avery. Avery will pick up about 3 yards or so. That'll bring up a third down and about 4 to go here for the Mustangs to put the ball just shy of their 37-yard line.
Good job there by Harrison Brownlee, bouncing outside after Avery was bottled up in the middle, slowing him down for only a couple on the play. Third down, 5 for the Mustangs.
Tannehill checks the Cougar defense. Going to give it to his tailback, and fighting forward about a yard or so short of the first down is going to be Tyndall. He'll get to about the 41, and Tyndall's a little bit slow getting up.
Justin Burt coming in there hard for the Cougars.
And that's going to be the starting tailback, Cody Tyndall. The training staff comes out for both sides to check out Tyndall. So there's an official timeout on the field right now. 5:05 left in the first quarter. Brookhaven Academy 7, River Oaks nothing. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nelson to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
Well, Tyndall leaves the field under his own power. Looks like he may be able to shake that off and come back. Officials would like a measurement here. That ball is just over the 40. That looks like it'll be close to first down territory for the Mustangs. And it is by the nose of the football. So the Mustangs get their first down of the ball game.
Now I believe they measured. No, it's going to be about 4 inches short, Ken. I was like you. I thought he
did motion. They're going to put it back down and do it again.
Let's see. Yeah, it's going to come up short.
Just
inches.
Just the nose of the football short.
The other way. Exactly.
So fourth down in inches, and the Mustangs going to go for it. Tannehill out of the eye set.
Got the big Kale Skipper now in at running back.
Cougars moving to the right side, nothing called. Tannehill gives it to the big fullback. He plows ahead. Got the first down up to the 44 for the first down. And making the tackle for the Cougars is going to be Noah Diamond, but that is about a 3 or 4 yard pickup. Fullback dive right into the middle of that Cougar defense. They pick up 4, and that's a first down for the Mustangs.
Yeah, just straight ahead, right across center. Picked up the first down for the Mustangs, and their first down of the ball game.
Drum corps courtesy of River Oaks here tonight. They're on the far side of the field. Get the eyes set. One receiver right, one to the left. Tannehill wants to throw. Here comes the pressure. Pass is going to be broken up. Intended up around down in Cougar territory around the 45, looking for Brandon Dorsey. Keegan Smith came and made the lick just as the ball got to his hands and broke that pass up incomplete. Brings up now a 2nd down and 10 from the Mustang 44.
Good job there by Keegan Smith, coming there and laying the shoulder pad on Dorsey, slamming him to the ground, jarring the ball loose. 2nd down, 10 Mustangs.
Tannehill checks out the Cougar defense. Cougars have 5 down linemen. Pitch out. Try to get outside. In trouble. And getting a little hole there midfield. And a big hit. That's going to be a Tyndall who just came back in. And that's again Justin Burt with a big hit on Tyndall. Looked like Tyndall might be corralled in the backfield. Found a little opening and picks up about 5 yards. Got it out to the Mustang 49. It'll be 3rd down and 5 now for the Mustangs.
Yeah, no doubt. Justin Burt has some pin-up hard hits that he's been saving for this ball game. Like we mentioned, we thought it was a season-ending injury, very serious injury to his leg, but he has laid some big hits on some Mustang running backs tonight already.
Avery will be the up back in the set. And Tyndall, the eye back in the sailback set. Give it to Tyndall. Wants to look a little room. Got it across midfield. Keeps fighting. Takes it down to about the 47. And that'll be about a yard short of the 1st down. Yeah, the Cougars laying some big hits. It looks like that was going to be Cole Griffin on that tackle.
Yeah, Griffin and Ogden in on that tackle, making Tyndall pay for it. And he finds it. He's headed back off the field again, this time holding his shoulder, left arm or left elbow.
So 4th down, again, the Mustangs are going to go for it.
4th and 1.
Go to a split back set this time. Avery to the right side. Tannehill got a quarterback sneak. I think he's got the 1st down. The forward motion is going to get him right to the Cougar 45. That'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Cougars will knock him down backwards, but the forward motion is plenty for the 1st down. Ogden and others making the tackle, and that's going to put the ball just inside the Cougar 45. Mustangs converting another 4th down. 2:50 left here in the 1st quarter. 7-0 Brookhaven. That's the 2nd 1st down of the series here for the Mustangs.
Tell you what, Ken, things already getting a little chippy out there. Nothing dirty, but some hard hitting going on. I hear one of the coaches here in the box saying, just commenting how strong their front line is. So this is going to be quite a battle all the way through.
1st down play for the Mustangs. Handoff to Avery, the first man through. He fights and stays on his feet. Carries a couple of tacklers to the 40. He'll pick up close to 4 before he's pulled down. Off the bottom of that pile once again, Justin Burt. But he picks up 5 yards, close to 5. It'll be a 2nd and about 5 to go here for the Mustangs. Put the ball just at the 40-yard line in Cougar territory.
Avery, the bigger of the two, the fullback position. Now number 3 sets up deep. Clay Simonton.
So Simonton will be your tailback as the starting tailback's on the sideline with an injury. Pass down the left sideline. Go to Dorsey, and a little bit too long for Dorsey down around the 10. Dorsey did have a step on his man, but the ball was a little bit too far for him to reel in. Ball's incomplete. That'll bring up a 3rd down, and we'll call it actually about 6, closer to 6th and 5.
Little hitch and go there from Tannehill. Pumped it one time to Dorsey along the left sideline. Dorsey stutter-stepped it, then took it to the south corner, just out of his reach, right at the goal line. So 3rd down, check that, and about 5 to go for the Mustangs.
Dorsey to this side, Perino to the far side, the split back set for the Mustangs. And the give will be to Simonton. We're going to have a false start.
Yeah, false start on the Mustangs.
That's going to cost them 5, and that may change their play calling here. Mark it off from around the 40, put it back on the 45 roughly. They'll bring up a 3rd down, about 11 to go now for the Mustangs at the Cougar 45. Stops the clock at 1:51 left in the 1st quarter. Cougars on top 7-0. Brookhaven Academy Fall Festival starting at 4 o'clock tomorrow. will be here for all the fun and excitement for the Fall Festival. Single outs left and right. Backs of the eyes set. Put Avery at the tailback. Little pass is going to be a little bit low. It was there. Again, looking for Dorsey with a pass a little low. Dorsey just could not quite scoop that ball up, or he would have had the first down and around the Cougar 32. That's going to bring up a 4th down at 11. I don't think we're going to see the Mustangs go for it at this point of the ball game.
Yeah, the ball's on the Cougar 45-yard line, so look for the Mustangs, try to pin them back deep, maybe get something inside the 20. As the Cougars, they're going to send back Sonny Singh and Cade Brown. We've got to get somebody outside on the far receiver or the gunner on the right side.
Fake, now he's going to kick it. A little rugby punt's going to come down to Singh. He'll watch it hit and be touchdown by the Mustangs. They're going to put it down right around the 11-yard line.
Yeah, big number 54, Samuel Alexander, the punter. Thought he was going to run with that one, Ken. He thought he saw something, then he decided to go ahead and punt it away. Dropped it down about the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 Cougars. 1:37 to go. Cougars out front 7-0. We're in the first quarter of play here at Red Stewart Field.
Second possession of the ball game for the Cougars. First possession, they go 72 yards. Big pass to Cole Griffin. Paid off was a 7-yard touchdown pass to Cade Brown. That came at the 6:23 mark of the first quarter. Flowers with Ogden off to his right. Flowers to throw, looking. Fires it down the right sideline to Brown. Brown stretches out, can't quite catch up to it. Up at the 45-yard line, incomplete.
Down, out, and up pattern for Brown. Just could not haul it in around the 45-yard line. Got a little air under that one. Some Flowers couldn't catch up to it. 2nd down, 10 Cougars.
2nd and 10.
Winner of this game will take on the winner of Greenville St. Joe and Clinton Christian. Now, Brookhaven Academy wins and Clinton Christian wins. That game would be here. But you flip it the other way. If we Cougars win and Greenville St. Joe wins, that game next week would be in Greenville. Flowers to throw once again on the run. Here comes the backside pressure. Tries to stump it off, and that falls at the feet of the intended receiver. Flag comes down at the end of the play.
Through in the direction of Nick Ogden.
Yeah.
Now he's going to wave the flag off.
Yeah, Nick Ogden was in there as a blocking back. They were trying to set up the screen to Ogden, and he got tangled up with one of the defenders, and Flowers just threw it at the feet of Ogden. Intentional, not grounding, but intentionally threw it at the feet of Ogden so he couldn't catch it just to kill the play. Was not intentionally grounding because Ogden was in the area.
So 3rd down and 10 for the Cougars.
3rd and 10 for the Cougars.
They have the ball on their own 14-yard line. Leading at 7-0 with 1:27 left here in the first quarter. Double outs left and right for the Cougars. Flowers has it. Flowers to throw. Fires it across the middle. Incomplete. Looking for Griffin. And Griffin looked like he was going to be able to haul that ball in. Kind of went through his hands. He goes up in the air to try to make the grab and falls incomplete. That'll bring up a punting situation for the Cougars now.
Yeah, 3 pass plays on that series for the Cougars, 3 incompletions. So they'll face a 4th down and 10. Ball still sitting at their own 14-yard line. Corey Case back to kick it away.
Tannehill will stand back at the Cougar 45. Don't think we'll see a fake punt at this particular point of the ball game. But you never know with Coach Rushing.
Yeah, we showed it last week from, I think, the 2-yard line.
Snap has low snap. Casey got to hurry the kick. It's not going to be a really good kick. Mustangs are going to get good yard, a good field position right at the 44 in Cougar territory. So the Mustangs get it at the Cougar 44. So 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs.
In the last possession.
Looks like their starting quarterback Tyndall is still out at this point. Tannehill huddles his club up. To move the former upback Avery to the tailback slot. And move another of the big lineman in there. So the fullback, That's going to be Skipper. Skipper's got good running room as he fights over the right guard. Got a block there. Got it across the 40. He'll take it down to the 37. That's going to be a pickup of about 6 or 7, closer to 7 of the play. So 2nd and 3. That fullback dive again to Skipper.
Yeah, big Cale Skipper, a 5'7", 180 sophomore. Barreling through there. He looks a lot heavier than 180.
Got Avery at the tailback slot again. He was the up back after the injury to the starting tailback Tyndall. He's been switched to tailback. Can they give to Skipper? Skipper hits right side again, stacked up by Cole Driven and others for the Cougars. He'll get maybe a yard on the play. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 2 for the Mustangs. Put the ball on the Cougar just inside the Cougar 34.
Good job there by Cade Watson, stepping in there from his defensive tackle position, tracking down Skipper for a short gain. So big play here for the Cougar defense. Third and about 2.
Single outs left and right for the Mustangs. The high set. They're going to let the clock run down. They may not. They're going to get one play off again. They give to Skipper. No, keeper by Tannehill. Tannehill's got the first down. Faked it to Skipper. Skipper did a good job of carrying out the fake. Tannehill pulls it back in and gets enough yardage for the Mustang first down to the Cougar 32. End of the first quarter. It's in the books now. Brookhaven Academy 7, River Oaks nothing. And we'll take 60 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Football fans, want a great tasting, easy treat for your weekend tailgating? Come to Bain Drugs in Brookhaven and pick up a box or 10 of the Mississippi Cheese Straw Factory Classic Cheddar Cheese Straws. Or try the lemon and sea salt caramel straws. They're the perfect tasty complement to your favorite tailgate foods. Pick up some today at Bain Drugs, West Monticello Street, next to Piggly Wiggly. Bain's is the place for those special mouth-watering treats.
Hey, this is Prentice Smith, General Manager at Toyota Brookhaven in Brookhaven, Mississippi. At Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver one of the largest selections of new and pre-owned vehicles in Southwest Mississippi. We deliver great savings on all of our new and pre-owned inventory. But most importantly, we deliver the customer service you expect and deserve. So come see what thousands of people already know, that when trust is not an issue, car buying can be fun. Visit us on site, exit 40 Brookhaven, or online at ToyotaBrookhaven.com. Remember, at Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver.
A couple of quick scores early in the ball game. Brookhaven High leading West Jones 7-6 a game. We're looking at Greenville St. Joe Clinton Christian second quarter. In fact, no score in that ball game. And the high set, Avery will be the high back in this set. Tyndall, the starting tailback, looks like he is done for the evening. Tannehill, a little quick out, going to be caught at the 30. Inside the 30, down to about the 26 on the grab. That's going to be Dorsey. So Dorsey's going to get it down to about the 26. Second down and about 4 now for the Mustangs.
Yeah, just a quick screen out the left side to Dorsey. Picked up about 6 yards on the play. Justin Burt again on the tackle for the Cougars.
So second down 4. This drive started on the Cougar 44. Can they give to Avery this time? Avery tripped up, stays on his feet for a couple of yards, got it down to about the 23, just inside the 24 to close to the 23.
Sawyer Bolin in on the tackle. Fortenberry also in on that one.
So third down, we'll call it a little over a yard to go here for the Mustangs. They've got to get inside the 22.
At the Cougar 23.
So just over a yard to go here in the third down play. 2 down territory for the Mustangs, obviously. Single receivers left and right. Long snap count. Skipper gets the call, stacked up and pushed back.
Looks like it's going to be short.
Charles Nation's first man on the scene. He maybe get a half a yard. It's going to be fourth down now. And maybe a half yard to go for the Mustangs. Ball is right at the 22. They've got to get just inside the 22 for the first down. They would like to measure.
10:19 to go, second quarter. Cougars out front, 7-0. Ken, kind of what we expected. Cougars got to strike when they can on some big plays. River Oaks, they're going to be content to just grind it out and keep that Cougar offense off the field. They'll stretch the chains. I believe they're going to still just by the last stitch of the football. Got the first down.
That's one of those. If it had a little less air in it, it would not have been a first down.
Well, the deflate gate, we would have had them 4th and short. That's exactly right.
So first down to go, first down at 10 for the Mustangs. Ball just inside the 22 in Cougar territory. Skipper, the up back in the set. Skipper gets the call, hits the right side, breaks one tackle, then fights his way down to about the 16. Picks up about 5 or 6 in the play. Cole Griffin, Brownlee, and others making the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. Give him 6 in the play. Again, doesn't look like he's getting much yardage back, but he just kind of keeps those feet churning and fighting, and picked up 6 yards.
Yeah, Skipper just leans forward. Like I said, he's a big fella and just comes to that hole pretty hard. He looks for contact. Then after contact, he tries to push the pile. Doing a good job at this time.
Avery, the tailback of the set, single outs left and right. On the second down of 6, give to Avery. Avery follows his blockers. He's got the first down inside the 10. He'll get it all the way down to the 8. That'll be a 1st and goal for the Mustangs on the Cougar 8. Brownlee once again on the stop. And all River Oaks is doing here, Beck, is blocking and running. That's all they're doing on this drive.
Straight ahead, right off tackle. Got to give it to their front line up there, getting the jump on the Cougars. 1st and goal.
And Avery will be the tailback in the set. Skipper, the up back. 2 receivers off to the right side. Tannehill checks out the Cougar defense. We're going to have a whistle, and
looks like
somebody may have moved.
Yeah, looks like we had a little movement inside, a flinch on the inside by the Mustangs. Saw some of the Cougar players pointing.
So a false start that is going to cost them 5 yards. Moves the ball back out to the 13. Still first down and goal to go from the Mustang 13.
Yeah, I believe his right guard for the Mustangs kind of flinched. All the Cougars responded, pointed it out to the referees. Flag came in, cost them 5.
Once again, they'll stay in the I set. Put receivers left and right. Dorsey over to the left side. Give a little counter play. Coming back to Skipper. He'll bring it back to about the 10. Got about 3 on the play. So Skipper picks up about 3. A host of Cougars in the middle of that line making the tackle.
Yeah, bowling in there on that tackle. Blaine Dunaway also latching on to Skipper, trying to slow him down.
Second down, goal to go from the Cougar 10. Tannehill. Can the Cougars move this time? And let's see if the Cougars have drawn off sides or if they encroached. Let's see, the guy in the white cap's going to give us a sign here in a second. Dead ball, foul, offsides, defense. That'll put the ball down on the 5-yard line, brings up a second down goal to go. This puts the ball down on the Cougar 5-yard line.
We got the 5 on the first down, gave the 5 yards back on the second down, so really back where we started after the short run from Skipper.
Second down, goal to go. 2 receivers off to the left side. Tannehill to throw, quick out. Going to be caught and slipping down, trying to make the cut. The cut is going to be Perino. So Perino is down. Another injury for River Oaks. So injury timeout here. 7:49 left here in the first half of play. Brookhaven Academy 7 at River Oaks nothing. Let's take 30 seconds, 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
When you see that yellow and black Landmax sign, you know the professionals at Landmax are on the job to get you the most money for land or timber. Landmax with foresters and real estate agents in Mississippi and Louisiana. Got land? Got timber? Call our Landmax office today for any of your land or timber needs. Call your Landmax agent Chad Smith, 601-835-5050 and online at landmaxproperties.com.
News from Greenville. Greenville St. Joe just scored. They take a 6-0 lead over Clinton Christian. Go to the split back set. Wishbone set. Give to the third man through, and that's going to be flags coming in from every direction. The give is going to be inside the Gonzalez. And we have a host of Cougars on the play. The flags come flying in from the backside.
Either going to be a hold right here, Ken, or Cougars may have got in there and got a piece of the face mask. I saw the head. I think they're in signaling holding. Let's see what the call is from the head referee.
That's a personal foul.
Yeah, it's going to be the face mask.
And that's going to be, is that an automatic first down?
I don't know, right at the 1 yard line, so half the distance, so about a half yard.
Third down and goal to go. The ball inside the 1.
Kind of got to look for Skipper right here, the big tailback, number 40.
Wishbone set, give to the first man through, crashing over the right side and scoring the touchdown.
Big number 35.
It's going to be Gonzalez, Rico Gonzalez.
Yeah, first time Gonzalez has touched the ball, 6'2", 205.
That makes it a 7-6 ball game with 7:14 left here in the second quarter. Here comes our New York Life Insurance agents, Wayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt. Perino, who was just shaken up a little bit, will try the PAT. Tannehill will hold, and it's blocked. Extra point is blocked.
K. Brown.
So Brown comes flashing in there to block the extra point attempt. It is no good. 7:14 left in the first half of play. Brookhaven Academy 7, River Oaks 6. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at newyorklife.com.
River Oaks takes it 44 yards on that drive. Payoff is a 1-yard touchdown run by Gonzalez. Extra point attempt was blocked. So it's 7:14 left here in this first half of play. Brookhaven Academy leading it by a score of 7-6.
Big extra point could come into play later in the ball game.
Sonny Singh deep back in the receiving set here for Brookhaven Academy. Perino, high kick, not real deep. Pair of catches made and hauled in around the 35.
Good job there by Cole Griffin, recognizing the pooch kick, signaled early for the fair catch, made the play right on top of the 35-yard line. First and 10 Cougars moving north to south, right to left as you look at your radio.
Of course, tomorrow, opening round of the MACJC State Championships, Cole Lynn at East Mississippi over in Scuba. East Mississippi currently the number 1 team in the country. Cole Lynn ranked number 16. That'll be a 2 o'clock kickoff tomorrow.
Good luck to the Wolfpack.
Out come the Cougars. Ogden to the right side of Flowers. Trips to the left side. Single out to the right side is Brown. Give to Ogden. Ogden a hit in the hole and corralled by a bunch of white jerseys. One player stood him up, and then about 3 or 4 come in to finish off Ogden. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Gonzalez, who made the touchdown at the exit. And also Henson in there. No gain of the play. 2nd out of 10 for the Cougars at their 35-yard line.
Real impressed by the strength of this ball club. We talked about it earlier. Just brute strength out there. Not big guys, but very strong up front.
Shifts to the left side. Flowers wants to go to Brown. Now it's going to come down the middle of the field to Sonny Singh, and Sonny can't haul it in. Sonny was open, tipped off his fingertips, hit a River Oaks player in the helmet. Clay Simonton was right there with Singh, and the ball hit him in the helmet and falls incomplete.
Yeah, Cougars lucky that ball was not picked off. Went off, like I said, went off Singh's hands and off the helmet of a defender back there, and went up into the air. No one could haul it in. 3rd down, 10 yards to go for the Cougars.
Ogden to the left side of Flowers, trips to the right side, single out to the left side again. That'll be Brown. Flowers wants to throw, fires it to Brown. Brown's got it. Midfield, 1st down and more. Stays on his feet. Got a little opening. Down to the 40. Brown to the right side, 30. 25-20. Runs into heavy traffic, comes back the other way. He'll be knocked down at about the 18-yard line. There is a flag down. And also a River Oaks player is down.
Yeah, maybe Dorsey down there. Looks like he might have rolled his ankle. We're going to mark that one from the 35 and see what the penalty calls for.
45 yards of a pass play, and a River Oaks player shaken up the 40-yard line.
Waiting for the call from the official, but a nice job for Brown. Caught the ball at about the 48. Found a little seam. Looked like he had an opening down around the 20. Then he got surrounded down around the 20 and finally pulled down around the 18.
No flag. They waved it off, so I'm not really sure what happened right there. 49 on the pass and catch. Flowers to Brown. Brown caught it about 12 yards downfield. Had the 1st down. Broke a couple tackles. Found himself in the open. Worked his way across the field. Took it down to the 15-yard line. Cougars back in business.
So 1st down, 10 Cougars. The ball spotted in the River Oaks 18.
$50 yards on the pass play. Flowers to Brown. 1st down.
1st down, 10 for the Cougars on the 18. Actually put the ball down around closer to the 15. 6:07 left in the first half of play. 7-6 Brookhaven Academy on top.
As the clock strikes halfway in quarter number 2.
Ships to the left side. Single out to the right side. That'll be Brown. Brown's in the strip set. Flowers drops the ball, picks it up. He's going to run. He's in trouble. Throws it down.
Got Rob Johnson.
Rob Johnson wide open.
Wow.
Defense came up, sensing that maybe Flowers was in trouble. They forgot about Rob Johnson. He is all alone down around the 2. Flowers finds him. There's a flag down. Let's wait and see what this is. Let's see if the touchdown stands.
Let's see if they may have caught a lineman downfield. Really not sure right here. Flowers dropped the ball after he came out from under center.
And the touchdown nullified.
Started to run down around the right side.
Illegal receiver downfield.
Yeah.
Ineligible downfield is going to wipe the touchdown off the board for the Cougars.
The ball is reset to the 20-yard line.
I'll move the ball back out to the 20, a 5-yard penalty. 2nd down, 1st down and 15. 1st and 15 for the Cougars at the River Oaks 20-yard line.
Can't really blame the Cougars there. As Flowers dropped the ball, you probably go into your fire drill, and he's scrambling out to his right. His lineman got downfield to block. Looked up, there's Johnson standing at the goal line by himself. So just unfortunate series of events there. Cost the Cougars 5, so it'll be 1st down and 15 from right about the 20-yard line.
So out come the Cougars once again on a 1st and 15 on the River Oaks 20. Cougars on top 7-6, 5:43 left here in the first half of play. Griffin will line up to the right side. They'll put Singh over here to the left. Singh and Brown to the left side. Got Griffin and Johnson off to the right side. Ogden standing to the right of Flowers. Flowers to throw. Flowers in trouble. Flowers pulls the ball down to run. He's going to turn the corner down that right sideline and tiptoes down the right sideline all the way down inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. So that's going to be close to the first down for the Cougars.
I believe Flowers going to pick up about 13, 14 yards on that scramble around the right side. So second down and about 2 for the Cougars.
So Flowers was going to throw. Defense collapsed on him, is able to get outside of the containment and got to the right sideline, able to keep his feet off the out-of-bounds marker and takes it down the right sideline down to about the 8-yard line. So third down and 2 for the Cougars. Flowers, Ogden to his right. Double outs left and right. Play clock is at 5. Got to hurry. Down to 4 and 3 and 2. Flowers throws inside.
Touchdown.
And a touchdown to, again, Cade Brown.
About a 7-yard pass.
Flowers kind of doing a little fake toward the middle of the end zone. Then came right back to Brown on the left side. And Brown hauls it in. His second touchdown of the ball game. So here comes your New York Life Insurance agents, Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt. Off the left foot of Corey Case. Snap down, the placement is up and is right down the middle. It is good. There's a break in the action. With 5:31 left here in the second quarter. Brookhaven Academy 14, River Oaks 6. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Shoulder and elbow specialists Larry Field, Red Hobgood, and Randy Ramsey are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injuries. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine. Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Hip and knee specialists Walter Shelton, Jason Kraft, Austin Barrett, and James O'Mara are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injury. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine.
Well, the Cougars take it 65 yards, a big play, the 50-yard pass play to Brown to set up the Cougars inside the 18. And Brown scores on a 7-yard touchdown pass from Dawson Flowers.
Kim, you said that Flowers did a great job, froze the linebackers with the play action to Nick Ogden. Caught Brown again on that quick slant right in the end zone, getting between the 1 and the 9 for the touchdown pass and catch.
Case to kick it off. Kicks it down the field. Going to be caught on the far side and dropped in the end zone, automatic touchback. That was Clay Simonton. Mishandled it. Rolls into the end zone, automatic touchback.
Yeah, good deep kick there by Case. Took Simonton down about the 2-yard line. Couldn't handle it. Rolled across the end line for the touchback. Mustangs have set it down on the 20-yard line. We got 5:27 to go. Second quarter of play. Cougars 14. River Oaks 6.
Of course, their starting tailback, Tyndall, is out due to injury.
Yeah, kind of had to go to the heavy package. Number 40, Cale Skipper, and 22, Tyler Avery.
Avery will be your tailback. Give inside to Skipper. Is stacked up. Tries to fight ahead, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Big Noah, yeah. Big Noah Diamond. Yeah, good job there by Noah, fighting off his block and making the play right at the right where the ball was spotted. No gain for Skipper on that one.
Second down and 10 for the Mustangs at the Mustang 20. 14-6 Brookhaven Academy. 5 minutes left here in the first half of play.
You said we weren't going to do it, but Skipper doing battle in there with Alec Kia Malathong. I don't know if I got it right, but big 71, big Alec Kia Malathong. One of the toughest last names we've had this year.
Give goes to Avery. Avery's got a little room. He gets it to about the 24. He'll get 4 on the play. Flag comes down into the play. Into the play, the flag comes down. That's going to be Let's see the officials' call here as they confer. That flag came in at the after the play had been blown dead.
A little tussling out there around the 33-yard line. Justin Burton, one of the Mustang blockers out front. Looks like it's going to be against the Cougars.
15-yard personal foul on the Cougars. That's going to put the ball up to the 40-yard line. First down and 10, River Oaks. And Beck, a team like this, when you got them like second and long and third and long, you just can't commit costly penalties like that and give them another breath of life on their offensive drive.
Yeah, just can't give those away. Not even around the play and get the big penalty, the 15-yarder.
Skipper, first man through, wraps the ball up, got a yard, and that's it. Whole host of Cougars led by Brister. Also Ogden in there. Got a yard. Second down and 9. Well, the Cougars the past couple of series have really attacked the line of scrimmage and shutting down those running lanes for the Mustangs. Second down and 9 for the Mustangs at the Mustang 41. Backs in the eye set. One receiver to the left. Tannehill pitch out to Avery. Avery trying to turn the corner. Puts his head down. Gets up to about the 44. Got about 3 in the play.
Couple of flags down. Probably going to be in the area of holding on that interior line of the Mustangs. We'll hold it right here and see what we come up with.
Leading the charge for the Cougars in that play was Cade Watson. Officials confer over what that call is all about. 3:31 left here in the second quarter. 14-6 Brookhaven Academy. Last we heard up in Greenville St. Joe leading Clinton Christian 6-0. Over at King Peel, Brookhaven High 7, West Jones 6. Pelahatchie 21, West Lincoln 0. Still talking about it.
Tell you what, Ken, this officiating crew, I think they're doing a pretty good job. Is just take a lot of time before they signal the penalty into.
Mustangs backing up, so apparently it's against River Oaks. It's a hold on River Oaks, and it's declined by Brookhaven. Personal foul, River Oaks, and that one will be accepted against River Oaks.
So the Cougars are going to take the 15-yarder in lieu of the 10-yard holding or the spot foul holding call.
That's going to put the ball all the way back down to the River Oaks 30. Brings up a second down. They've got to get up to midfield, so second down at 20 for River Oaks.
Second and 20 for the Mustangs.
They'll stay in the eye set. Avery, the tailback in the set. Skipper, the upback. One receiver off to the left side. Tannehill checks out that Cougar defense. Cougars with 4 down linemen. Tannehill looking, throws it down the field. This ball is going to be caught.
Knocked loose, yeah.
Caught and then knocked loose. Keegan Smith on the defense for the Cougars. In fact, a couple of Cougar players back there. Flowers was back there. Brownlee was back there as well.
Dorsey went up high for that one. Ball was there about the 48-yard line of the Cougars. Keegan Smith came in right at the last minute. As soon as it hit Dorsey's hands, laid the shoulder pad on him, jarred the ball loose. So third and about 20 for the Mustangs.
Ball on the Mustang 30. That stops the clock at 3:25 left in the half. This time they'll go to the shotgun set. First time they'll run out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. Tannehill to throw. Here comes some pressure down the middle of the field. This ball's going to be picked off. Intercepted by Brookhaven Academy's Flowers. 35, 30, 25. Out of bounds at the 22. First down and 10. Cougars at the Mustang 22.
You know, Ken, we've said it all year long. Dawson Flowers, and when he was inserted at that free safety position, he just reads the quarterback. He just like he's, as a quarterback on the defensive side of the ball, and he's just reading where it goes, steps in there, does it better than, anyone I've seen at Brookhaven Academy. And, when it's passed, he goes up and gets it and return the ball about 20 yards. Cougars back in business at the River Oaks 22-yard line.
First down 10 Cougars following the interception with 3:15 left in the first half of play. 14-6 Brookhaven. Put a man in motion. That's Singh. Flowers to throw, rolling to his right. Here comes pressure. Flowers under pressure, just throws it away. Did throw it towards Sonny Singh, but he had two white jerseys bearing down on him, so he just got rid of it.
Yeah, smart play there by Flowers. Certainly in Corey Case range. Cougars would like to get 6, but would settle for the for the field goal if they had to go there.
Second down at 10.
Second 10.
River Oaks 22. Cougars will get the ball to begin the second half of play. River Oaks elected to receive the ball to begin the ball game. Play clock down to 15. Ogden to the right side of Flowers. Brown's lone receiver to the left, trips to the right side. Flowers rolling to the right. And whirls it back to the left.
Yeah.
Wide open. Ogden makes the catch at the 3. Ogden's going to be in there for the touchdown.
Yep. 23 yards on the pass and catch. Flowers to Ogden.
Play went to the right. River Oaks defense followed the play. Ogden sneaks out, got open down around the 3. Flowers throws back to his left. Ogden grabs it, breaks off a tackle, and scores. And the Cougars up 20-6. Here comes our New York Life Insurance agents, Kelly Allred, Dwayne Allred, extra point. With 3 minutes left off the toe of Corey Case. Tyler Fortenberry will be your holder. Kick is up, right down the middle. Breaking the action, Brookhaven Academy 21 at River Oaks 6. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Dr. Clay Johnson and his staff want to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck.
We are open Monday to Thursday, 8 to 5.
Call us at 835-0090 to schedule an appointment.
Dr. Clay Johnson is located at 224 South Church Street, Suite A.
Go BA!
Dr. Clay Johnston is a general dentist serving our community for over 15 years. Let him and his staff take care of you today.
Quick update, still second quarter. Greenville, St. Joe 6, Clinton Christian nothing. Brookhaven High 14, West Jones 9, Pelahatchie 34, West Lincoln nothing.
Ken, going back to that touchdown, that's another one that Coach Rushing and we were in his office today, and he drew it up on the whiteboard for me. He said they'll run that rollout with Flowers going right, then they're going to sneak Ogden out the left side on the wheel route, get Cade Brown to clear the defenders. Ran it to perfection, just like he drew it up this afternoon.
Case's kickoff high down the field, taken by Simonson. Simonson out to the 30, knocked out of bounds at about the 34. Check that, that'll be Perino. Perino on the return.
Harrison Brownlee, Keegan Smith in on the play there for the Cougars.
First down on the River Oaks 34.
Now here's the situation. We talked about Cougars jump out in front, and you mentioned it several times in the pregame, Ken. River Oaks, not a passing ball club, evident by that last pass and interception by Flowers. So they're going to find themselves in a position, if they want to start putting it in the air, they're going to do it at their own peril.
They go back to the wishbone set formation Amid School Center had a good deal of success with. Give to Avery. Avery's going to be hit and dropped after a yard gain.
Good job there, Gunner and Brister coming through there hard. Brister playing with a fractured left wrist. He's got the club. Got it taped up really well. Got the soft cast on. Was able to get through there and shut Avery down for a short gain.
Pickup of 1. We'll call it 2nd and 9. Of course, this is not the first time the Cougars have seen the wishbone, so a little bit more familiar defensively with how to work it. Mustangs stay in the bone, ends in tight. Tannehill pitches back. Here comes Avery. Avery behind blocking. tries to turn the corner, got about 3 or 4 yards, got up to close to the 35, rolled out of bounds by Griffin, put him down at the 34, pickup of about 3. That'll bring up a third down at 6 now for the Mustangs. Up at about the 39, actually. A timeout call by the Mustangs. 2:07 left here in the first half of play. Brookhaven Academy 21, River Oaks 6. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
The votes are in, and the hardware store selected as the best in Brookhaven and Lincoln County is Perkins Hayes Hardware. Everyone at Perkins Hayes Hardware thanks their loyal customers and friends for making them number one. For quality products and superior customer service, come to the home of the helpful hardware folks, voted number one in Brookhaven and Lincoln County. Perkins Hayes Hardware, Highway 51 North in Lincoln Plaza.
Well, third down, about 5 to go for River Oaks. The ball just shy of the River Oaks 40. 21-6, Brookhaven Academy on top. 2:07 left in the first half. They'll stay in the wishbone, they being the River Oaks Mustangs. Ends in tight. Tannehill under center. And got a flag, and somebody moved too soon for River Oaks. That's going to cost the Mustangs 5 yards. Moves the ball back to the 35 instead of being now third down at 5. It'll be third down close to 10.
The ball is reset to the 35-yard line. Third and 9.
Third down, 9 to go is how they'll put the actual yardage up here. Ball at the 35. River Oaks got to get up to about the 44 for the first down.
Another great opportunity for the Cougars. Let's see again if the Mustangs want to put the ball in the air.
Got a whistle, and we got a timeout call by the Mustangs. Coach Hanna wants to talk about things. 2:06 left in the first half. Brookhaven Academy 21, River Oaks 6. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Hey, this is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. We're proud to be part of the All Point ATM network with over 55,000 locations throughout the United States, Canada, Mexico, Puerto Rico, the United Kingdom, and Australia. You can find it at All Point ATM by going to the locator app at allpointnetwork.com. Remember, at Bank of Brookhaven, it's all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Clinton Christian Warriors playing Greenville St. Joe tough here. Beck 6-0 halftime. St. Joe on top.
Yeah, that's a little bit unexpected. St. Joe is kind of the king on the mountain right now, and Clinton Christian hanging tough. Not sure really what's going on. Looks like they may have asked one of the River Oaks fans to exit the ballpark. A lot of discussion between Coach Robert Hanna and the referees during that timeout. Nonetheless, back to the action on the field. It's going to be third down and about 9 to go for the Mustangs. 2:06 to go left in the first half of play.
So go back to the I formation. Bring him back in. Perino as a receiver to the right side. Dorsey, other side. We got a whistle and a timeout, Brookhaven. So the Cougars call a timeout. 2:06 left in the first half. 21-6 Brookhaven. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
A monument is a lasting memorial. At Brookhaven Monument, they've worked with families right here at home for over 70 years, helping them honor their loved ones. Stop by the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North and let their caring consultants help you choose that special monument. Visit their website, brookhavenmonument.com, or call 833-5701. Brookhaven Monument Company, Highway 51 North, also serving you from locations in Macomb, Natchez, and McGee.
Time back in here. 2:06 left in the first half. 21-6 Brookhaven. I formation for the Mustangs. They've got a third down at about 9 to go.
Go with the split receivers, right and left, so out of the wishbone.
Tannehill takes it, wants to throw. Fires it down the left sideline. This ball is going to be intercepted and dropped by the Cougars. Keegan Smith had it, dropped it going down, incomplete pass. So now then a punting situation for the Mustangs.
Situation right there may work out well for the Cougars. Big number 54, Samuel Alexander will go back. Go back to punt for the Mustangs. Cade Brown deep for the Cougars.
Brown stands back at his 34. Snap back, that rugby-style kick again. End-over-end kick will hit and roll in front of Brown. Mustangs surround it and drop it, touch it down at about the 28. That's where the Cougars go on offense. First down at 10 at their own 28. So first down 10 Cougars from their 28. Minute 55 left here. And Beck, do you go ahead and try to tack another big score on here real quick since you get the ball beginning the second half?
I got to believe Coach Ron Rushing is going to give Cade Brown a shot, at least one downfield. See if they can. I don't think you'll see anything thrown out in the flat. Something's going to be downfield. You want to avoid the pick six. Get a cornerback jump in the route.
So first down 10 Cougars actually put the ball on the 29 in Cougar territory.
Brown matched up with Nick Perino.
Ogden to the left side of Dawson Flowers. Flowers to throw. Brown wide open at the 40. Brown to the 35. Brown hits the seam, breaks a tackle, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Cougars.
Like you said, Ken, draw up the big play, 71 yards on the pass and catch. Dawson Flowers to Cade Brown, just kind of Brown on a go route, beat Perino right here from about step number 3. Flowers put it on the money. Brown cuts it back across the field, breaks one tackle, takes it into the end zone for the touchdown. Lightning strikes for the Cougars.
Here comes our New York Life Insurance agents, Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt off the toe of Corey Case. Off the hole of Fortenberry. Snap is back, placement down, the kick is up, and it is good. Break of the action, 1:42 left in the first half. Brookhaven Academy 28, River Oaks 6. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Hello, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager at Sullivan Ford Lincoln. Cool weather is finally here, but the deals are only heating up here at Sullivan. After record-breaking new car and truck sales, our lot is full of great local trades. And with 0% and $3,500 off new F-150, now is the time to upgrade your ride. No matter what make or model you are looking for, if we don't have it on the lot already, we can find it for you. Come see our family here or visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
Cade Brown showing why he's perhaps the best receiver in the MAIS. Caught the ball down around the 30, hit a seam, broke a tackle, takes it on a total run of 79 yards on the pass play from Flowers to Brown in one play. 28-6 Brookhaven Academy. Here's a kickoff from Corey Case. Kicks it down the field. Simonton will take it at the 4, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Into heavy traffic, got a little seam. 30, tripped up to about the 35. That's where the Mustangs go on offense. First down and 10 at their 35-yard line. Waltrip on the stop for Brookhaven Academy. Again, Beck, it's to the point now Mustangs have got to get some quick strikes, and this is not a football team that is built for quick strikes.
Right. You're just not part of their repertoire, and I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Robert Hanna plays it conservative right here and just takes it into the locker room. Minute 35 to go. I'd really be surprised they put it back in the air. Looks like they've got 2 completed passes for the ball game out of 7 attempts, so not very proficient in the air.
He'll pass out to Dorsey. He's going to be hit and drop for no gain on the play. Wide receiver, and when he caught the ball, he had 3 Cougars right there, including Waldrop, also Harrison Brownlee. So no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 on the River Oaks 35.
Dangerous pass right there in front of Cade Brown. Just a quick out. Wide receiver screen to Dorsey. That's one. If Brown gets a step on it, he'll take it to the other end.
Cade Brown will check in. Stay in the eye set here. Tannehill to throw, fires it out here left side. Overthrows his intended receiver up at the 45. Again, was looking for Perino. The ball incomplete. 3rd down and 10.
And Keegan Smith will lead bounce 3rd and 10.
Again, another dangerous pass there by Tannehill. And for the Cougars, stops the clock at 49 seconds to play. I can assure you, they get the ball back. Coach Rushing, don't sell him short. He'll probably try to strike again.
Tannehill under center, backs in the eye set. Single receivers left and right. Once again, Tannehill to throw. Here comes pressure. Middle screen is caught in the middle. The Cougars read that one well. Cole Griffin right on the spot. Right on the spot to blow that screen up. 1 yard gain, and that's it.
Timeout by the Cougars. Short gain.
So 4th down and 9. Cougars want a timeout maybe to set up one more play before the end of the half. Breaking the action, 42 seconds left here in this first half of play. Brookhaven Academy 28 and River Oaks 6. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
In today's insurance world, a simple call can turn into hours of frustration. Wouldn't it be nice to turn back time when handling a claim was as simple as calling your agent? At Insurance and Risk Managers, our customer service is old-fashioned. Your agent will manage your personal or commercial insurance policy completely, from conception to claims. With offices in Brookhaven, Macomb, and Jackson, we're easy to find and a part of your community. Insurance and Risk Managers. Insurance on your time. 833-6321.
Well, Samuel Alexander to punt it away once again for the Mustangs. Sonny Singh, your lone return man for Brookhaven Academy, back at the Brookhaven Academy 30.
Interesting. Got Cade Brown on the line trying to come inside and possibly block.
Pretty high kick. Singh will take it. Going to get away from it. It's going to bounce back up the field and now goes back the other way. Takes a short roll, and it's going to be a touchdown at the Cougar 28.
Ken, the Cougars went after that kick, had Cade Brown up on the line, kind of stunted, went right up the middle, almost got to it. Going for the block. So we've got 32 seconds to play. We questioned last time would the Cougars try to strike, and they did with the long touchdown pass. Dawson Flowers to Cade Brown.
We got Singh and Brown lined up to the left side. Griffin and Johnson to the right side.
Gotta believe Coach Rushing's telling Flowers, just make sure you throw something safe. If you do, put it in the air. It's going to be hand off to Ogden.
Ogden's going to come up to about the 30, falls across the 30 out to about the 32, picks up about 4. Tackle is going to be made by Matthew Henson.
See what the Cougars right here. 15 seconds and counting.
So 2nd down and about, we'll call it 6 to go for the Cougars at their own 32. Clock down at 6 seconds. Don't even think the Cougars will bother lining back up. They don't. First half is in the books. End of one half of play. Brookhaven Academy 28, River Oaks 6. Let's take 2 minutes. 2 minutes down the line. We'll come back and recap the first half of action for you right after this on B92.
Clint's Pharmacy wants to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck this season. Come inside and visit the best greeting card selection in town, with all cards just 99 cents. But those days you are in a hurry, you can use Clint's convenient and fast drive-thru line. Now inside Clint's Pharmacy, it's Complete Family Medical, a clinic that takes walk-ins to get you in and out. Clint's Pharmacy, 201 Highway 51 North, Brookhaven. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 and Saturday, 8 to noon.
You're not alone when it comes time to make your house a home. The experts at J&B Tile and Marble would like to help, beginning with new flooring, hardwood, laminate, ceramic, carpet, and more. Be sure to like us on Facebook. And because J&B is locally owned and operated, rest assured you'll get the big city selection with friendly hometown service, a fair price, and the professionalism and respect you and your home deserve. J&B Tile and Marble, 102 White Brook Drive in Brookhaven, just off Highway 51.
I'm Angie at Pike National Bank. We know that you didn't wake up this morning and decide to buy your first home. You've worked, planned, saved, and dreamed for this a long time, and we want to help you turn your dream into a reality. Visit me at our Brookhaven location today to apply for a loan. Whether you need a long-term fixed-rate loan or something you can pay off quickly, we will work together to meet those needs. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It's Truck Month at Paul Barnett Nissan, and we are proud to be showcasing the new Nissan Titan, the every-duty truck made right here in Mississippi. So come out to Paul Barnett Nissan and experience the difference with a brand new Nissan Titan, complete with America's best truck warranty, 100,000 miles bumper to bumper. Paul Barnett Nissan, home of the Titan. Call us at 601-833-9124, in person at Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven, or online at pbnissan.com.
Back at halftime here at Red Stewart Field. Brookhaven Academy on top, 28-6 over the River Oaks Mustangs. Let's review the scoring. Brookhaven Academy strikes first, capping off a 72-yard drive, keyed by a big 36-yard plus pass to Cole Griffin. Payoff was a 7-yard touchdown pass to Brown. Extra point by Case was good at 6:23. Brookhaven Academy leads at 7-0. River Oaks comes back. They drive from the Brookhaven Academy 44. Gonzalez scores on a 1-yard touchdown. Extra point attempt no good. 7:14 left in the second quarter. And that was their score, 7-6. Then the Cougars kind of get on a roll. Cougars start at their own 35, get a big 50-yard pass play to Brown. Then they come right back to Brown. And a couple of more plays with a 7-yard touchdown pass. 5:31 left in the second quarter. Brookhaven Academy 14-6. The Cougars pick off a pass. Dawson Flowers returns it back to the 22. A little misdirection. Come back to Ogden, who's wide open down around the 3. Touchdown pass to Ogden. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Brookhaven Academy 21-6. Then with about a minute 42 left in the first half, Cougars get the ball to their own 29 rather. One play, 71-yard touchdown pass to Cade Brown. Extra point is good. And the Cougars lead with a minute 42 left, a score of 28-6. And that's where we are here at halftime. Becca, any stats to pass along?
Yeah, first half stats first for the River Oaks Mustangs. Not much doing in the rushing department. Cody Tindall, the starting tailback, had only 3 rushes and 12 yards before going out with a shoulder injury. Tyler Avery had 10 rushes for 37 yards. Tannehill, the quarterback, 1 rush for 2 yards. Cale Skipper, the big fullback, 10 rushes for 23 yards. And Rico Gonzalez, 1 rush, 1 yard, and a long touchdown for River Oaks. In the passing department, Tannehill was 4 for 10 for only 9 yards. Receptions by Braden Dorsey, who had 2. Nick Perino had 1, and Tyler Avery had 1. For the Cougars in the rushing department, Nick Ogden, 4 rushes for only 5 yards, but working hard inside. Dawson Flowers had 3 rushes for 17 yards, a long run of 13 yards. Here's where the Cougars did their work in the first half. Dawson Flowers, 6 for 12 for 198 yards, 3 of those for touchdowns. Cade Brown, 4 receptions, 3 touchdowns, 136 yards. And I'll make a note, Ken, that one of the longest, that 50-yarder, did not go for a touchdown. So touchdowns of 8 yards, 7 yards, and 71 yards. Cole Griffin, a big catch on the first, I think the first play, offensive play of the game for the Cougars for 39 yards. And Nick Ogden on the wheel route had the 23-yard touchdown pass and catch from Dawson Flowers.
Well, game everybody here is kind of following St. Joe, Greenville St. Joe at halftime, leading Clinton Christian 6-0. Now the scenario is if Brookhaven Academy holds on and wins this ball game, they'll take on the winner of that ball game. Clinton Christian can come back and pull off the upset. That game will be here at Brookhaven Academy next Friday. On the other hand, if Greenville St. Joe pulls that game out, of course they're the number one team in AA football right now. We would have to go to Greenville next Friday night. Other scores, Brookhaven High and West Jones, and kind of an interesting game. All field goals for West Jones, 14-12. Brookhaven High leading that game right now. Up at Belmont Jackson, Falcons all over the Franklin County Bulldogs, 35-0. Last we heard, Pelahatchie beating West Lincoln 34-0. North Pike 14, Forest Hill 6. Florence 28, Florence County 14. Of course, Jason Scarborough has all the scores and highlights coming up following the ball game at about 10 on the Friday night end zone scoreboard show. So keep it right here for the latest scores. Tomorrow morning, Ole Miss football on B92. That'll be a 9 o'clock pregame show. Rebels hosting South Carolina. Kickoff at 11 o'clock. Oxford, all the action in B92. On Magic 104 tomorrow, Colin is at East Mississippi. First round of the MAC JC Championship Series. East Mississippi, number one club in the country. Colin coming in at number 16. And, of course, other key games folks around here interested in. Louisiana Tech at Mississippi State. And Southern Miss in kind of a must-win series now. Got to beat the Marshall Thundering Herd tomorrow night down in Hattiesburg.
Yeah, it'll be a 2 o'clock kickoff. We're going to make our way over there for the ball game tomorrow evening and hustle back for the Fall Festival. It kicks off about 4 o'clock and move into all the events. And live auction will start about 6:15. Always a big and one of the biggest fundraisers of the year for Brookhaven Academy.
Well, we're at halftime. Brookhaven Academy on top 28-6 over River Oaks. Coming up, Shannon Miller will visit with Katie Nations with the Chamber of Commerce. Next weekend, it's the Christmas open house. Kind of hard to believe it's here already. But that's next weekend. We'll give you a full rundown on that coming up. Right now, 2 minutes down the line, 2 minutes, and Cougar football continues after this on B92.
For comprehensive dental care for your family, come to Oak Lane Family Dental on Highway 27 in Monticello. Oak Lane Family Dental helps you maintain good dental health with a wide variety of services. Athletes, Oak Lane Family Dental can fit you with a custom mouth guard to protect your teeth during competition. These come in a variety of colors. Oak Lane Family Dental, 3075 Highway 27 in Monticello. Online, oaklanefamilydental.net. Call 587-7737.
As friends, family, neighbors, community members, or your trusted physician, the team at King's Daughters Medical Center is in our community. To us, healthcare is personal. It extends far beyond a doctor-patient visit. That's the KDMC difference. KDMC is our community.
I'm Melvin Tinkle, longtime host of Mississippi Outdoors. I'm here with my friend Gary Stewart of Four Corner Properties. Gary, tell the good folks how Four Corner Properties can make their buying experience hassle-free.
You know, Melvin, in today's real estate market, there are many different ways to find properties, which can be very overwhelming and way overpriced. We want to be your professional filter that reduces the hassle of finding that special dream property.
For more information, call 601-952-2828.
I'm Melvin Tinkle.
I'm Gary Stewart.
See you in the great outdoors.
Online, 4cplandandhomes.com.
Regular oil changes are important for your vehicle's performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Changes uses the highest grade products to ensure long engine life. We also check your vehicle's fluids and tires, plus at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, you get a free car wash and vacuum with every oil change. We are locally owned and operated with 7 locations in Mississippi, including our newest location, 5630 Highway 80 East in Pearl. In Brookhaven, our location is on Highway 51, just south of Brookway Boulevard.
We have Katie Nations here with the Brookhaven Lincoln County Chamber of Commerce. Hey, Katie.
Hey, Shannon.
And it is time, finally. The weather's cooling off. And, you know, after Halloween, everybody jumped straight to Christmas. We kind of we let the pumpkin pie and the...
I know. We are going to get through Thanksgiving, though, and be thankful.
Yes, be thankful. We are going to be very thankful. However, I say that because we all get the little buzz because we're so excited when the best, most fun shopping experiences
is in the South is coming up very soon right here in Brookhaven.
Yes, we've got Christmas open house that we will be 9 to 5 November the 10th, Saturday, November 10th. We've got over 30 shops and restaurants participating this year, and really just a welcome to the season event. Just kind of a kickoff to your shopping season. Again, not that we want to forget Thanksgiving, but we kind of have to start a little early around here. And these businesses work really hard. I know a lot of them shop for Christmas stuff in January. So you think that's odd, but the big Christmas market is actually in January every year. So they're excited to get all their goodies out. And they usually have little treats here and there. Their windows are decorated. So just beautiful things all over town. We hope you'll come join us.
Is there like a map or a guide, or like, if you want to get with some girlfriends or ladies from the office, or maybe some in-laws are coming to town and you're like kind of want to map out where you want to go or who's participating?
Yes, we have those available at the Chamber of Commerce. Of course, you can go to our Facebook page. It lists all of the participants. We're in all sorts of media around town and on the radio, of course.
Yes, always. You just tune into the radio and we'll let you know everything you need to know.
Yes, but all of the participants are listed on the website, Facebook page, Instagram.
And do they have like little signs at their business?
Yes,
probably?
We will be putting signs out this week. We're trying to get through Halloween.
Well,
and as soon as we get through that, the signs will be out at the participants. So that'll denote where to go as well.
Okay. And again, that's Saturday the 10th, the hours again?
9 to 5. So if most of our businesses will have extended hours that day to accommate
Such a
shopping.
fun time. It's really you see the
fun.
Cars lined up on the boulevard, different, downtown. And it's always, of course, I always look forward to what special snacks.
Yes.
What special snacks.
Yes. Who's got the best cheese ball?
Who's got the best cheese ball? And then you can probably buy the dip of the best BLT dip you just ate. And then if there's some shops you hadn't gotten to go to, like some new shops, or, maybe just it's impossible to go shops every day, all the day, I guess. And this would be a great time for you to go check in and see some new merchandise and meet some new people.
Yeah, and we have several new businesses participating this year. New boutiques open around town and some new restaurants that haven't participated before.
I feel like between the radio and the chamber, I get to see you guys a lot with the ribbon cuttings.
Yeah.
It's like, here I am with the microphone and here y'all are with the scissors and the ribbon. And
we just show up.
We just
make it
show
happen.
up. But that's what makes Brookhaven great. Anything else you want to add to the event?
We will have T-shirts for sale. They will be available at the chamber and at some participating businesses. So if you're interested in those, we've got some nice long sleeve shirts just promoting Brookhaven and shopping locally.
That's all we.
Let's see. And I feel like I'm going to think of a million other things.
And usually and what I love about it, the open house stores, sometimes they'll do like fun little, draw for 10% off or 15%, something to like fun it up. They energize the
a lot of them do that. Speaking of that, we're giving $25 gift cards away every day from now until Christmas open house, and those gift cards will be available at those participating stores. So that's going to go a long way with you checking off your Christmas list.
I feel like almost sad because I think we had this exact conversation a year ago. One of the best things that I love about our local retailers, first, they're local, shop local. We always say that. But two is gift wrapping and layaway.
Yes. Yes. And I want to say all of these participating offer both of those. So you can stay right here in the Brookhaven area and get everything you need, because there's children's boutiques, jewelry stores, home decor,
women's apparel,
clothing,
all of
perfect
that.
gifts, food gift cards, really anything, sporting goods, all sorts of good stuff.
Okay, well, we want to see everybody out Christmas open house right here in Brookhaven, the 10th of November, Saturday from 9 to 5.
That's right.
Okay,
I'll
thank
see you
you
there.
Katie.
Thank you, Shannon.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nelson to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
Looking for a pharmacy to fill your prescriptions in a timely, professional, caring manner? A pharmacy you can call and actually talk to a friendly, helpful person instead of a machine. That pharmacy is Bain Drugs in Brookhaven. Bain Drugs has cared for Brookhaven and surrounding area families for more than 60 years. Bring your prescriptions to Bain Drugs and transferring is easy. They offer free citywide delivery and curbside service. Bain Drugs, next to Piggly Wiggly, across from the School of the Arts. Call 833-1922.
Hey, this is Prentice Smith, General Manager at Toyota Brookhaven in Brookhaven, Mississippi. At Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver one of the largest selections of new and pre-owned vehicles in Southwest Mississippi. We deliver great savings on all of our new and pre-owned inventory. But most importantly, we deliver the customer service you expect and deserve. So come see what thousands of people already know, that when trust is not an issue, car buying can be fun. Visit us on site, exit 40 Brookhaven, or online at ToyotaBrookhaven.com. Remember, at Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver.
When you see that yellow and black Landmax sign, you know the professionals at Landmax are on the job to get you the most money for land or timber. Landmax with foresters and real estate agents in Mississippi and Louisiana. Got land? Got timber? Call our Landmax office today for any of your land or timber needs. Call your Landmax agent Chad Smith, 601-835-5050 and online at landmaxproperties.com.
Do you want a drugstore to treat you like you matter, like they care about you and your health? Then bring your next prescription to Bain Drugs in Brookhaven. The pharmacists and staff at Bain Drugs care about their customers and has taken care of your healthcare needs as their top priority. Bain Drugs features free in-town delivery and curbside service. Bain Drugs also makes transferring your prescriptions easy. Bain Drugs, next to Piggly Wiggly, across from the School of the Arts. Call 833-1922.
Well, back here at Brookhaven Academy at halftime. Brookhaven Academy on top, 28-6. Have an update on that Greenville St. Joe Clinton Christian score in the third quarter. Greenville St. Joe has taken the lead up to 12-0 now over Clinton Christian. And if you're following the playoffs, whoever wins that ball game, if Brookhaven Academy hangs on here in the second half, Brookhaven Academy will play either Greenville St. Joe or Clinton Christian. But the thing is, if it's Clinton Christian, we would play here. But if it's Greenville St. Joe, got to take that long drive up to Greenville next Friday night.
Yeah, and, you know, that's kind of shifts things. Home court advantage, number one team in AA Greenville Christian. It looks like they're getting on track with the 12-0 lead against Clinton Christian. So, you know, want to kind of recap and look back as the Cougars make their way back out onto the field. You know, it's kind of chuckling and talking at halftime. You know, the least productive play, passing play between Dawson Flowers and Cade Brown was a 50-yarder that unfortunately did not go for a touchdown. The other three receptions, passes and receptions by Brown all went for touchdowns. So when you can look back and a 50-yarder is the least productive, you had a pretty good pass between the senior duo Flowers and Brown.
Of course, Brookhaven Academy will get the ball first to begin the second half of play, and I'm quite sure, Beck, that Coach Rushing is want to go ahead and stick another score on the board, would make it 35-6, and I really would put River Oaks in a situation where they're going to have to just abandon their running game and try to do something to the air.
Yeah, and as we talked about, River Oaks didn't come in here as a team that put it in the air a lot. What we have seen passing the ball, they've had some success on some wide receiver screens, but anything upfield, Keegan Smith has made some key plays out there. Of course, the interception by Flowers that turned into points for the Cougars. So we've got them in that uncomfortable territory that you talked about in the pregame, and you were Johnny on the spot with that one. Put them behind us, make them do something they're not comfortable with, and that's where River Oaks finds herself coming into the second half of football.
And Brookhaven Academy gets the ball to begin the second half of play. A few other updates here. Brookhaven High leading West Jones 14-12, 4 field goals for the West Jones club. They're also the Mustangs, I believe, out of Jones County. Also, Velma Jackson 35, Franklin County nothing. Pelahatchie is leading West Lincoln. Last we had, I believe, it was 44-0 over West Lincoln. North Pike 21, Forest Hill 6. And was turning out to be a pretty good ball game. Florence 28, Lawrence County 21. Florence was on top like 28-7. And Lawrence County is coming back to make a game out of that.
Cougars jumping back into it. Like I said, sounds like one's going to go down to the wire. While we've got a minute, Ken, let's talk a little bit about the upcoming basketball season. You mentioned it earlier. The Cougars and Lady Cougars will be over at Natchez Cathedral on Thursday evening, November the 8th. Then here at John R. Gray Gymnasium on the 10th against Amet School Center. 2 junior high games and 2 varsity games. November 13th, they'll travel up to Peleahatchee to face 4A powerhouse East Rankin Academy. And then November 19th and 20th, a little Thanksgiving tournament. It'll be a little round-robin tournament. They'll preset your opponents, but they'll get a little action in there before the Thanksgiving break. So basketball season's right around the corner. Second half is here, and the Cougars look primed to make that next step. And right now looks like maybe making our way up to Greenville St. Joe if they can hold on to this 28-6 lead.
Well, let's take 2 minutes down the line. We'll come back with a second half kickoff after this on V92.
Hey, this is Prentice Smith, General Manager at Toyota Brookhaven in Brookhaven, Mississippi. At Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver one of the largest selections of new and pre-owned vehicles in Southwest Mississippi. We deliver great savings on all of our new and pre-owned inventory. But most importantly, we deliver the customer service you expect and deserve. So come see what thousands of people already know, that when trust is not an issue, car buying can be fun. Visit us on site, exit 40 Brookhaven, or online at ToyotaBrookhaven.com. Remember, at Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver.
When you see that yellow and black Landmax sign, you know the professionals at Landmax are on the job to get you the most money for land or timber. Landmax with foresters and real estate agents in Mississippi and Louisiana. Got land? Got timber? Call our Landmax office today for any of your land or timber needs. Call your Landmax agent Chad Smith, 601-835-5050 and online at landmaxproperties.com.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Kelly Hallred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at newyorklife.com.
Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Shoulder and elbow specialists Larry Field, Red Hobgood, and Randy Ramsey are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injuries. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine. Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Hip and knee specialists Walter Sheldon, Jason Kraft, Austin Barrett, and James O'Mara are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injury. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine.
The second half about to get underway. Nick Marino will kick it off for the Mustangs. Again, they elected to receive to begin the ball game.
Yeah, just a quick note. Madison Central's game up at Greenville was canceled after an injury to one of the Greenville players. So keep that young man in your thoughts and prayers. Not sure, just something that was on the wire out there. So that game was called after the injury to one of the Greenville players.
Onside kick is going to be kicked right to Cole Griffin, who spears it and falls down at the 49-yard line. And that's where the Cougars will get it. First down and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good job there by Griffin. Kind of a line drive right at the 50 or at the 49-yard line. Griffin, good hands to haul it in and immediately go down. They're going to spot it right on top of the 50-yard line. So first and 10 Cougars. Moving right to left and north to south. Just underway here in the third quarter.
So Cougars will come out. Flowers will have Ogden off to his right. Single outs left and right for Flowers. Going to give it to Ogden. Ogden coming to the left, hit in the backfield. He'll spin ahead right for no gain. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Up to make the tackle for the Mustangs is John Ethan Hughes, a big 235-pound defensive end.
Yeah,
second down and 10.
Good pursuit there from the backside from the Mustangs. Wrestled Ogden down. Hughes did, and got some help from his teammates. Second down, check that, second down and 10 for the Cougars.
All just over midfield, about 3/4 of a football length inside Mustang territory.
5 seconds on the play clock.
Flowers got to hurry down to 2 seconds. Takes a snap, drops back, fires it down the middle of the field. It's going to be incomplete. Threw it between Brown and Griffin. It fell right between the two of them. Incomplete, third down and 10 for the Cougars right at midfield.
Osman Amadou in there for the Mustangs, right at Flowers' feet. Flowers really couldn't put that front foot down and step into that throw.
Official timeout here. Now he says, let's play. Let's check Sonny Singh in. Griffin will come off to the left side. Singh will be on the other side along with Brown and Rob Johnson. That's what they call the timeout for, to reset the clock to 11:08. Trips to the right side for Flowers. He wants to throw. Here comes pressure. Fires it out here. Caught by Griffin. Griffin fights ahead. Got the first down inside the 40. Down to the 39-yard line. First down and 10. And Perino coming up to make the tackle for the Mustangs.
Good job there by Griffin. Caught the ball about 8 yards downfield. Ducked his shoulder. Picked up 3 more after the catch. Drove for the first down.
So first down 10 Cougars on the Mustang 39. Out come the Cougars. Send Singh, Brown, and Johnson to the far side. Griffin, the lone receiver, to the left side. Keeper by Dawson Flowers to the 40. Inside the 35, ducks his head down to the 33. Flag comes in toward the end of the play. Probably a hold going to be assessed here against the Cougars.
Yeah, threw it right into the interior of the line. Not sure who they picked up. It's going to be the 10-yard holding call.
They'll wipe out a positive gain there by Dawson Flowers.
Spot foul. If they mark it from the 38, it's going to leave the Cougars with a first down and 18.
That's going to mark it off from the 38. Put it back out here to the 40, 47. So first down, got to get to the 29. So first down and about 17 or so to go here for the Cougars. Trips to the right side, double house to the left side. Empty backfield for Flowers. He'll take it. Fires it left side, caught by Brown and dropped. Brown had it, got popped from behind. Coming up to make the defensive play was Brandon Dorsey. That kind of loosened Brown from the football, falls incomplete. Brings up a second down.
Cougars had Bird in there on that one. First time we saw that, that was going to be the hook and ladder play. Brown was going to take that ball, and if he made the catch, he's going to pitch it down the sideline to Burt, who was trailing the play, had it set up perfectly. Burt would have taken that one for a touchdown. But that's exactly what Coach Rushing was going for there. Brown had it knocked away right at the last second by Dorsey, the cornerback for the Mustangs.
Single receivers left and right. Ogden back in here and moving left side. Crashing in there is Alexander, and I believe he's going to be tagged for 5 yards. Nope, they're going to give the Cougars a 5-yard penalty. Somebody flinched up front for Brookhaven Academy. That's why Alexander came across the line, puts it back in the Cougar 48 now.
Yeah, one of the pulling linemen for the Cougars came out a little bit quick. Then Alexander came in on top of it. So second and long for the Cougars.
Second down for the Cougars. Second about 23. Flowers. He'll pass out here to Griffin. Griffin, 45, wrapped up and dropped across the way right on the 45-yard line. Picks up about 7. That'll bring up a third down play now for the Cougars. So third down, we'll call it about 16 to go. Ball spotted down on the Cougar 45-yard line.
Cougars don't have to pick it up all right here. I believe they may be, and if they could pick up about 7-8 yards, get in a fourth down and 6 or 7 to go, I believe it may be 4-down territory.
So third down coming up for the Cougars. Third down about 17. Okay, last we heard up in Greenville, St. Joe, 12, Clinton Christian, nothing. Cougars got to hurry. Play clock down to 3. Flowers will take it. We got a whistle, and I don't think he got it. Then Flowers got a hit. Flowers got rolled right after the whistle was sounded to stop the play, and Coach Rushing is calling his team to come off the field real quick. We'll come over to him. Kind of let things calm down a little bit.
I believe the Cougars may have gotten a timeout on that one. The whistle blew, and
I believe you're right.
Mustang defender came charging in well after the whistle.
That's what happened. It was a timeout. No penalty. It was a timeout. So we'll take a break. 9:32 left here in the third quarter. Brookhaven Academy 28, River Oaks 6. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Dr. Clay Johnson and his staff want to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck.
We are open Monday to Thursday, 8 to 5.
Call us at 835-0090 to schedule an appointment.
Dr. Clay Johnson is located at 224 South Church Street, Suite A.
WBA!
Dr. Clay Johnston is a general dentist serving our community for over 15 years. Let him and his staff take care of you today.
Another update from Greenville, St. Joe, 12. Clinton Christian on the board now, 6, 12-6. Greenville St. Joe on top of the Clinton Christian Warriors.
All right, third about 16 for the Cougars. Ball set out on the 45-yard line of the Mustangs. Let's see what Coach Rushing calls up after the timeout.
Flowers has Ogden off to his right, trips to the left side, and I could have called that the penalty. They left defensive end was about 3 yards into the Cougar backfield before the ball was ever snapped.
Yeah, Matthew Henson just jumped early on that.
Illegal procedure. Cougars, somebody moved for the Cougars. That's why he was in the backfield.
Yeah. Not sure about that one. Nonetheless, Cougars didn't argue.
Third down, 21 now for the Cougars back at midfield.
Those situations, you don't want to get an interception or turn the ball over right here. Worst case scenario, that's going to be
to Ogden. Ogden has 1, 2, 3, 4 yards down to the 46 of flag, though.
Yeah,
I think we're going to have a little illegal procedure.
Yeah, that's going to be motioned on the receiving core over here by the Cougars. Never got set. Trying to pick up some instructions from the sideline and then move forward. Never set for the required amount of time. I look for the Mustangs to decline this one. Yeah,
I make it fourth down at about 17 to go, and they do decline it. That's going to bring the punting team on for Brookhaven Academy. Corey Case and company coming on and drifting back. That looks like that'll be Simonson. Clay Simonson will drift back, standing back inside his 20.
Not a good sequence there for the Cougars. Came out, started about the 45-yard line. Right at the 50-yard line. Netted 4 yards on their first drive of the second half due to some long penalties.
So Corey Case will let this go at about the 45. Play clock's at 2. 1 that's going to take the penalty and move the ball back 5 yards.
Against the Cougars, delay of game, 5-yard assessment.
Coach Ron Rushing just not real happy on the sideline with his Cougars. I mean, just have come out the second half. Got to get the wits about them. Get back on a roll. Up 28-6, 9:06 to go in the third quarter of play. Corey Case standing on his own 35-yard line, looking to kick it away.
Case awaiting the snap back. Slow snap. It's on the ground. Case is going to be tackled back on the Cougar 28. And the Cougars going to put the Mustangs in great field position back on the Cougar 28. Low snap got away from Case. Case trying to run it down, but before he could catch up to it, he finally grabs it, but they're all over him. They being the Mustangs all over him down at the 28. So a big break for the Mustangs.
Yeah, really no chance there by Case. He tried to field it like a shortstop. Just couldn't put his hands on it before the Mustangs crashed through and threw him down right at the 30-yard line. Mustangs in business here to start out the third quarter of play.
First down, 10 Mustangs in the Cougar 30. Tannehill takes it, gives to the first man through. That's going to be Skipper. Skipper fights ahead for about 5 yards, takes it down to about the 25. He'll be pushed back by a host of Cougars. Cole Griffin also on the play for the Cougars, Noah Diamond and others. Pick up a 5 on the play. Second down and 5. Put the ball just inside the Cougar 25-yard line. And Justin Burt limping off right now. So second down coming. Play clock at 15 as the Mustangs just now get to the line of scrimmage. Skipper, the up back. Check that. It'll be Avery, the up back, looks like. Give to Avery. Piles in a big scrum there. He got maybe a couple of yards down to about the 23. Host of Cougars stack up the line, being led by Cade Watson. Avery got some yardage down to about the 22. Be a third down. We'll call it about 3 yards to go here. And the tailback in this particular series is Clay Simonton. Their starting tailback, Cody Tyndall, out with an injury.
Got to believe Mustangs are in 4-down territory. Look for the up man on this one. Number 22, Avery.
Yeah, they give this time to Simonton. He's going to be hit and dropped. He got a yard. And again, leading the attack for Brookhaven Academy, Noah Diamond. He'll be about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and about a yard to go on the Cougar 21. So fourth down and 1. Mustangs going for it. Simonton in the tailback. No, they're going to do a split back set this time. Tannehill quarterback sneak. Looks like he's got enough for the first down. Got it to the 19. Picks up 2. Needed 1. First down and 10. Mustangs on the Cougar 19.
Only thing working against the Mustangs at this point, Ken, 7:02 to go, so that clock continues to run. A lot of ground to make up. It's going to take them, 10 to 12 plays to get inside the red zone. The clock is the friend of the Cougars at this point.
First down 10 for the Mustangs and the Cougar 18. Simonton, the deep back in the I set. Give to Simonton. Left side. Got a little room. 15. Knocked out of bounds hard on the far side. He's inside the 10 down to the 9-yard line. Keegan Smith knocks him out of bounds on the far side.
Simon picked up 9 on the play.
So second down 1. Put the ball on the Cougar 9-yard line. Out come the Mustangs. He'll stay in the I set. Avery the up back. Simonton is the tailback in the set. 2 receivers off to the left side. Tannehill has it. And the give to Simonton. Trying to work outside. Hit in the backfield. He may get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll be about it. Ogden on the tackle. No gain on the play. That'll bring up a third down at about 1. No, he did get the first down. Got the first down. Got the board. Barbers got him the yard.
It's going to be first and goal inside the 7-yard line. Yeah.
First down goal to go. It looks like at first they'd stacked him up at the line of scrimmage, but apparently he had enough momentum to push forward just enough for the first down. Give to Avery. Hits the right side. Fights across the 5-yard line. He's inside the 5 to about the 3. Noah Diamond. Also Ogden on the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. So second down goal to go on the Cougar 3. This set up after a punt attempt by Brookhaven Academy went awry. Low snap got away from Case. By the time he chased the ball down, River Oaks had it on the Cougar 30. Quarterback sneak by Tannehill. He fights ahead. He'll be right on the goal line. Just a few feet away from the goal line. Brings up a third down. Goal to go. Ogden again making the tackle. So third down, goal to go.
Inside the 1.
And they'll bring the bigger package back in. Avery will be the up back. And there's a fumble. And Tannehill, though, hangs on to it. He's in there. No.
Sawyer Bolin in there, got down low, got up under the center, hit the legs of Tannehill. Nothing doing on the quarterback sneak.
Fourth down and goal to go on the Cougar 1. Deep back in the set is Skipper. Up back is Avery. Receiver off to the left side. Tannehill. Got to give it. Stacked up. He didn't get it. Cougars will hold. 2 shots inside the 1. Cougars hold. And the Cougars take over inside the 1.
Good stand there by the Cougars. Big Noah Diamond. Number 56, Cade Watson. 52, Charles Nations. The big guys up front win the battle at the 1-yard line. Good job. Good stand by the Cougar defense.
So first down and 10 for the Cougars inside their 1. 4:29 left here in the third quarter. 28-6 Brookhaven Academy as the Cougars hold off River Oaks.
Cougars dodging a bullet there.
Double out to the right side. And we're going to have a flag thrown. Let's see what the call is here from the back judge. The referee in the backfield. Dead ball foul. False start Brookhaven. I'll put it back at about the 6-inch line. So first down, we'll call it 10 yards and a foot on the 1-foot line.
Don't be surprised. Cade Brown out here one-on-one. Matched up with Brandon Dorsey.
Flowers looking for Brown. Flowers in trouble. Flowers running. Flowers just fires it away. Throw it away. Throw it toward a receiver. Incomplete. Flowers had some people bearing down on him. Had to just get rid of that or it would have been a safety. But threw it up toward a receiver. Incomplete. That'll bring the second down and 10 yards and a foot at the Cougar 1-foot line.
Yeah, not much room to work back there for Flowers. Got flushed out of the pocket. Looked like he was looking early there for Cade Brown. May have had Sonny Singh in the slot. Couldn't get it to him.
Second down coming up. Play clock is rolling down to about 18 seconds. Plenty of time for the play to work here. Flowers to throw, looking, throws it up the field to Brown. He's got it at the 10. He's got the first down across the 15, out to the 16. First down at 10. Cougars on a 16-yard pickup by Cade Brown.
Good pitch and catch right there. Flowers to Brown.
So first down 10. Cougars put the ball up at the 17. Clock is stopped while they reset the chains. Amadou on the stop once again for the Mustangs. Flowers will set up Ogden off to his right. Trips to the right side. Single out to the left side. Keeper by Flowers. Tries to get inside across the 20. Dives ahead to the 22. He'll pick up about 5 on the play. On the tackle for the Mustangs is going to be again Henson. Give him 6 of the play. Second down and 4. Put the ball up near the 23. This drive started on the Cougar 1-foot line. After the Cougars held the Mustangs as they were inside the 1 and 2 plays. Flowers to throw. Flowers rolling off to his right this time. On the run, fires it up the field. Caught. 40, 45, and the Cougars hit the pass up to the 47. That's going to be Sonny Singh on the catch and run. And another River Oaks player is down. Nice job by Sonny Singh on the catch and run. Got the ball up to the Cougar 47, breaking the action with the entry timeout. 3:17 left in the third quarter. Brookhaven Academy 28, And River Oaks 6.
Good pass and catch right there. Singh coming back to the play. Flowers was flushed out of the pocket again. Singh was about the 50-yard line, came back to it. Flowers threw a strike down around the 45-yard line. Singh takes it a couple more yards. Going to spot it at the 47-yard line of the Cougars, 24 yards to Singh.
Clay Simonton, the injured player for River Oaks, he's going to be assisted off the field.
Yeah, looks like Simonton got hit by one of his own men as they converged on Singh. He took the brunt of that hit from one of his teammates.
So first down 10 Cougars at the 47 in Cougar territory again. This drive started at the Cougar 1-foot line. That's where they stopped River Oaks on a 4th and goal inside the 1.
Cougars chewing up big chunks of yardage and a lot of that clock. 3:13 to go. Third quarter of play. Clock's working against River Oaks. Cougars on top, 28-6.
Out come the Cougars. Double out left side, single out right side. Give to Ogden. Ogden will try to get outside. Got to midfield. Rolls over into Mustang territory to the 49. Picks up about 3 or 4. Making the tackle is going to be Nick Perino.
3-yard gain for Ogden, but another 45 to 50 seconds to roll off the clock.
Second down, we'll call it one of those short 7, long 6 type situations. The ball just shy of the 49-yard line in Mustang territory. Ogden to the right side of Flowers. Double outs to the right side. A little quick out here to Brown. Brown is going to catch the ball at the 45. Tries to turn up the field. Knocked out of bounds by Dorsey at the 43.
Depends on where they spot it. If he made the 43, just across, had to get just across the 43.
So it's going to be third down and less than a yard, looks like, from our angle. They would like to measure to bring it all the way across the field. The ball's on the home side, the chain crew's on the visitor side, so they'll have to bring it all the way across the field. 28-6, Brookhaven Academy on top, 2:17 left here in the third quarter. Last we heard, Greenville St. Joe 12, Clinton Christian 6. Stretch the chains out here. Our view is blocked here by Coach Rushing. About a half foot short, 6 inches to go.
So it'll be third down, about 6 inches to go. Don't be surprised if once they start the play clock, well, the ball did go out of bounds on that one, so we won't be running the play clock or the game clock. Look for Dawson Flowers to milk it down inside 5 seconds.
So we have third down and very short here for the Cougars. And Ole Miss football tomorrow on B92. Pregame show at 9 as the Rebels hosting South Carolina. That'll be at 11 o'clock kickoff. Catch the action on B92. Out come the Cougars with Flowers. They'll line up in the I set themselves. Johnston, the tailback. Ogden, the fullback in the set. Movement up front by River Oaks. Nothing called. Flowers, quarterback sneak. He's got the first down. Just kind of ducked his head and jumped over the right guard spot. Got to about a yard or so. That's all they needed. First down, 10 Cougars.
Yeah, right in there behind big Charles Nations.
So first down, 10 Cougars. Again, this drive started back on the Cougar 1-foot line. Clock rolling at 1:58 left in the third quarter.
Look for Flowers to milk it right here.
Flowers goes back to the shotgun set. Has Ogden to his right. Double outs to the left side. Single out to the right side. Flowers gives to Ogden. Lowers his head. Fights ahead across the 40. Got it to about the 38. Picks up about 3 on the play. Once again, a little pushing and shoving going on between Henson and Ogden. teammates of both players step in immediately, kind of pull each player back to the neutral zone, as it were, to kind of keep things from getting out of hand there a little bit. Obviously, you don't want to have a major penalty on your club at this particular point of the ball game.
I guess when the bell rings, I guess you have to return to your corner. River Oaks players just a little bit frustrated. Cougars grinding it out, kind of having their way, and after that big stand on third and fourth down by the Cougars, flexing their muscles.
Flowers with a 3rd down and 7. Option pitch, throws it behind Ogden. Ball's on the ground. Flowers going to have just fall on it. That's going to be a big loss all the way back out to the 48. Ogden was not expecting the pitch, I don't think, Beck. He never looked for it, threw it behind him. And the ball rolls back up the field. Flowers able to run it down, but that's going to be a big loss back out to the Mustang 49-yard line.
Loss of about 12 on the play.
3rd and 18.
So 3rd down, 18 for the Cougars at the Mustang 49. Clock rolls at 10. The Cougars might let the clock expire and the quarter end here. And that's exactly what they're going to do. 3rd quarter is in the books. Brookhaven Academy 28, River Oaks 6. Let's take 60 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
The votes are in, and the hardware store selected as the best in Brookhaven and Lincoln County is Perkins Hayes Hardware. Everyone at Perkins Hayes Hardware thanks their loyal customers and friends for making them #1. For quality products and superior customer service, come to the home of the helpful hardware folks, voted #1 in Brookhaven and Lincoln County. Perkins Hayes Hardware, Highway 51 North in Lincoln Plaza.
It's always good to do banking with people you know and trust, people who are interested in you and willing to get involved in helping you. Hey, this is Shannon Aker with Bank of Brookhaven, and that's the story of our bank, local people who operate the only remaining home-owned bank with the interest of this community at heart. Let us be your bank. At Bank of Brookhaven, it's all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Across town at King Field, sounds like they've got a Donnybrook going on. Brookhaven High 20, West Jones 18. Wow. Up at Greenville, update on that score. Greenville St. Joe 20, Clinton Christian 14.
Greenville St. Joe 20, Clinton Christian 14.
Third down at about 18 to go.
Yeah.
Flowers will take it. Flowers going to run 50 into heavy traffic. He's going to be stopped for no gain. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So the punting crew will come out. Dropping back to receive the anticipated punt is Clay Simonson.
Don't put it past the Cougars. You see Fortenberry making his way in. Corey Case, he's 2 for 2 on fake punch to Fortenberry. So,
of course, last week we pulled one off at their own 1-yard line. Cougars don't have enough men on the field now. They finally get Burt in there.
Yeah, they're okay.
Snap is back. Another low snap. Case got that one out of there. Pretty good punt. Simonson will let it hit. Takes a good Cougar roll. That's going to be down to the 2. A low snap. Case able to get the kick away. Simonson let it hit. Roll past him. Goes all the way down to the 2. And that's where the Mustangs go on offense. First down and 10 at their own 2.
46 on 47 on the punt from Case. Again, Ken had the low snap come through there. Did a good job of gathering the ball in, getting the solid punt away. Simonton couldn't make a play on it. Took about a 12-yard roll, went out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Final, Pelahatchie 55, West Lincoln 6. Out come the Mustangs out of the I set. Tannehill. will take it. Give off the left side. That's going to be Simonton. Got about 2 or 3 yards. Got it out to about, we'll give him 2, out to about the 4. Tackle made by Brookhaven Academy's Noah Diamond and others. And got an injured Cougar.
Number 40, Gunnar Brister.
Brister injured, shaken up a little bit. He looks like he'll be okay as he trot off the field. So second down and about 7 to go here for the Mustangs. Ball just shy of the Mustang 5-yard line. End of the fourth quarter, 10:45 left in the ball game, 28-6. Brookhaven Academy on top. Backs in the I formation. Avery the up back. Simonton the deep back in the set. Receivers left and right. Tannehill gives it off to Simonton. Hit in the backfield and dropped. Looks like Fortenberry shooting through there. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. In fact, he may lose a yard. Back on the 4 brings up a third down and about 8 to go now for the Mustangs.
Fortenberry and Sawyer Bolin doing a good job in there. So front line of the Cougars holding strong.
So third down and 8 from the Mustangs 4. Receivers left and right for the Mustangs. Tannehill will stay under center with the I formation. He's going to roll back, wants to throw. Out of the end zone. Sets up, fires it far down the field. This is going to be intercepted by Brookhaven Academy. And the tackle finally made back on the Cougar 48. And Brown is the one who came up with it. So Brown makes the interception. Roll down on the Brookhaven Academy 48, so the turnover gives the ball back to Brookhaven Academy at their own 48.
Ken, you kind of knew what was going to happen there. Had Brown out there, one-on-one coverage. I think he was out there with Dorsey maybe, and Brown's going to win that battle every time. Tannehill just kind of hung it up. Brown goes up high right at the 50-yard line, hauls it in. Interception going the other way for the Cougars.
Now the Cougars go to the I set. Single receivers left and right. Up back is Ogden. And a give to Ogden. Ogden stacked up for no gain.
Mishandled snap. Mishandled change.
Waldrop actually the up back. Waldrop has to fall on it. About a yard pickup right at the 49. Brings up a 2nd and 9 for the Cougars on the Cougar 49-yard line. Main thing Cougars want right now is a clock to keep running.
Yeah, Flowers, he'll certainly milk it right here. 24 on the play clock, 9:14 on the game clock. Flowers is going to let it tick. Force Coach Hanna start using some timeouts. A little bit early for that, but Cougars, they'll eat a chunk of clock up right here.
High formation, Waldrop the up back. Ogden the tailback in the set. Can they give to Waldrop right up the gut? He'll get about 2 yards. Got it down to the River Oaks 49. Picks up of 2, brings up a third down, and about 7 to go now for the Cougars on the River Oaks 49-yard line. Avery making the tackle.
Yeah, Ken, Coach Rush is going to be real intentional right here. He'd be content with just running up the middle. Again, eat up 45 seconds on every snap. Time's going to run short here for the Mustangs.
Third down and 7 for the Cougars on the River Oaks 49. Flowers will give it, fakes the handoff to Ogden, throws it down the field. This ball is going to be knocked away by Dorsey. Intended for Brown. I think the ball must have hit the ground and bounced back up to Brown.
Yeah, I thought Brown came up with that one, but nonetheless, no argument from Brown. So it must have hit the ground. Again, puts the Cougars in a punting situation. Case with the 47-yarder last time. This one's about the same spot down at the River Oaks 49-yard line. Again, keep an eye on Fortenberry.
Tannehill back at his 19. As Case awaits the snap back. Case will kick it, little low floater will hit inside the 25, roll to about the 21. That's where the Mustangs go on offense. First down to 10 at their own 21.
Good job there by Case, keeping it away from the Mustang return man. Going to spot it down at the 20-yard line, so flip the field back on top of the Mustangs. 8:07 to go, Ken. 28-6. Cougars out front.
Greenville St. Joe 20, Clinton Christian 20.
I think I heard a final there. 22-20, Greenville Christian.
I believe he said 20-20 tie ball game.
20-20. Okay, that's even better.
According to Dr. Ed Moak.
Out of the I formation, Tannehill, a little pass out in the flat to the wide receiver, Dorsey. Dorsey's going to be wrapped up for a 2-yard gain, and that'll be about it. Nice reaction. Fortenberry and others reacting quickly to the wide receiver screen. Brownlee also in the tackle. Pickup of 2. Second down and 8 for the Mustangs at their 23.
Colin Waldrop a little bit shaken up on that play.
So second down and 8 for the Mustangs. They'll stay in the I formation, they being the Mustangs. 2 receivers to the left. Movement up front, that's going to cost. The tight end on the left side kind of moved forward. John Ethan Hughes kind of lost his balance and fell forward, and they got the flag immediately, a 5-yard penalty. Instead of it being second down at 7, it'll be now second down at about 13.
Second and 13. The 18-yard line.
Moves the ball back to the Mustang 18. However, that does stop the clock on the penalty. 2 receivers to the left for the Mustangs. Out of the high set. First man through is going to be Avery. Got about 2 yards. Back up to about the 19. Going to bring up a third down and about 12 to go.
Gunnar Brister, first man in for the Cougars.
Number 75. Watson, number 56.
So third down at about, we'll call it 12 to go for the Mustangs.
Third down, 12 to go at the 18-yard line.
That does get the clock moving, though. 6:43 left in the ball game.
Keep an eye on Flowers back here again, playing center field if the Mustangs choose to go to the air.
Simons in the tailback. Tannehill to throw, pump fake, fires it down the field. The ball is going to be incomplete. Dorsey wanted a pass interference. Keegan Smith came over, but he was playing the ball. He was not playing the man. He didn't look like he might have bumped into Dorsey, but again, he was playing the ball, not the man.
Yeah, Coach Robert Hanna wanted the pass interference on that one.
So fourth down and 12.
I believe Cougars may have gotten away with one there. I know he was going for the ball, but he got in on top of Dorsey pretty fast and impeded his route to the ball.
So fourth down and 12 for the Mustangs. And it looks like they're going for it, Beck.
Yeah, they're going to have to go for it right here. And if the Mustangs try to go downfield, maybe a situation where you just try to knock the ball down. We'll get it back inside the 20-yard line.
Shotgun set for the Mustangs. Tannehill drops back. Looking, throws it out here. It's going to be caught by Dorsey, and did he hold on to it? That's the question. He did. That's going to be just enough for the first down, and Dorsey is hurt.
Near the 31-yard line, Dorsey shaking up.
Dorsey got to the 32. They had to get to the 31. He got to the 32. He is slow to get up, though. Officials timeout. 6:19 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy 28. River Oaks 6. Let's take 30 seconds. 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
A monument is a lasting memorial. At Brookhaven Monument, they've worked with families right here at home for over 70 years, helping them honor their loved ones. Stop by the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North and let their caring consultants help you choose that special monument. Visit their website, brookhavenmonument.com, or call 833-5701. Brookhaven Monument Company, Highway 51 North, also serving you from locations in Macomb, Natchez, and McGee.
Beck, another update. 5 minutes left in the ball game. 20-20 ball game up in Greenville, St. Joe with Clinton Christian.
To the first down set.
I've got a measure here. It did look like at first he got enough for the first down, but the spot was a little bit behind where we thought his forward progress went.
On fourth down.
Yeah, I thought he had picked up the first down, but as they stretch it out, yeah.
He's got it by at least the 3/4 of the length of the football. First down to 10 Mustangs. You can also listen to the games on our YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com and search for B92 space WBKN. That's all lower cases. B92 space WBKN on YouTube. Those games are all archived for you at that location as well. So first down 10, Mustangs, ball just over the 31 in Mustang territory. They'll go back to the I set, put receivers left and right.
20-20 between St. Joe and Clinton Christian.
Tannehill wants to throw, rolling to his right, looking on the run. He's going to tuck it down and run. He got about a yard. Tripped up by Fortenberry. Gain of 1, second down and 9 to go. Put the ball up at about the 30, just over the 32.
Tannehill with a sprint out to the right, looking downfield, nothing there. Fortenberry and Cole Griffin in pursuit, corralled him after a short gain. Again, clock still running against the Mustangs. Just not going to be enough left on the game clock to overcome this 22-point deficit.
Out come the Mustangs. They'll go back to the shotgun set. 2 receivers off to the left, 1 to the right for Tannehill. Takes a snap. Quick pass. The pass is going to be incomplete, but a flag is going to be down. False start will be called against the Mustangs, and you might even think that the Cougars might decline this play, decline this penalty.
Yeah, one of the situations, one of the receivers had double receivers out to the left. One of them took a step a little bit early.
So false start on the Mustangs. That'll cost them 5 if the Cougars elect to take the penalty.
Coaching staff up here in the booth, on top of that one, relayed it down to Coach Rushing, who is right there in the ear of the referee, making sure he saw it.
Five-yard penalty will be coming up against the Mustangs. False start, Mustangs, and it is declined. They'll make it third down and about 9 to go for the Mustangs. Ball spotted down on the Mustang 32.
Forcing the Mustangs into something they just don't do very well, and that's throw the ball.
Out come the Mustangs and a big third down play for them. I'm sure they'll run a fourth down play as well. Shotgun set. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Here comes pressure. Tannehill down the middle of the field. This ball's going to be batted away, batted right to hold to Brister. Here comes Brister.
Brister's going to take it to the house.
And Brister's got a score on the interception. Flags will come down at the end of the play. Brister, actually, that was kind of a volleyball spike over to Brister.
Yeah.
He was in front of the play. The player behind him, defensive back behind him, kind of was going to swat the ball down, kind of a volleyball setup back to Brister. He catches it and takes it down the field for the touchdown, but there's a flag down.
Dawson Flowers went up high and just couldn't haul it in, but he intentionally just patted it forward to Brister. Brister returned it about 50 yards for the touchdown, but it looked like around the 30-yard line is going to get a block in the back maybe behind the play by the Cougars.
So that could very well cost Brister his touchdown. Still discussing things around the 30-yard line in River Oaks territory.
So we're going to give Flowers a pass defense in the statistics and Brister the interception. I think in basketball we'd call that one an assist, Ken.
That's right. And Flowers has done a few of those himself.
He's had a few of those with the old round ball.
Block in the back against Brookhaven Academy. and a personal foul on Brookhaven Academy. So 2 fouls on Brookhaven Academy. First down 10. That'll rob the Brister of the touchdown. Take that touchdown away from him. The 2 penalties coming well after Brister was beyond that mark, wasn't it, Beck? He was already past that 30, heading toward the end zone.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the new rules where if the play's past you, you get a block in the back, that's 1 foul. But then this is a block with no relevance to the play. That's the personal foul on top of it.
So the penalty will erase the touchdown, puts the ball back on the Cougar 46. .507 left in the ball game. 28-6 Brookhaven Academy. Cougars go back to the I formation. Single outs left and right. Give to Johnston. Johnston hit, stays on his feet, picks up about 3 yards or so. Actually, about a 2-yard pickup for the running back. Johnston got it up to about the 49. Second down and about 8 to go. Of course, the thing the Cougars want to do here is just milk the clock. They really don't care about scoring another touchdown at this point of the ball game.
Tell you what, you catch those Mustangs over pursuing right here. That linebacker steps in too deep. If Johnston gets past that front line, Ken, he can bust one and go the distance. Flowers is going to watch the clock run.
Comes down to 6 seconds. Takes a snap. And Flowers bobbled it, picks it back up, got to midfield, got about a yard or so. That'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll call it about 7. Tannehill on the tackle. So 3rd down, about 7 to go for the Cougars at midfield.
For the Cougars at midfield. The clock inside 4 minutes.
Clock now 3:57.
Waldrop and Johnston, the backfield tandem behind Flowers. Waldrop the lead back, Johnston dotting the I.
Double outs left side for the Cougars. End and tight on the right side. That's Griffin. Hand to Johnson. Johnson's going to be face mask is going to give the Cougars a 1st down. You can clearly see that from up here. Looks like Tannehill going for the tackle. Nothing intentional, but got his hand up in the face mask. Now then, that would be the intentional or the incidental. I guess we'll have to see what they're going to do.
I think this is going to be the big one. It spun Johnson completely around. I'd be surprised if, it is the personal foul.
Yeah, personal foul, face mask. That'll give Cougars a 1st down.
Somewhere between Tannehill and number 50, Seth Adcock, one of those got in there on Johnson's face mask. It's going to give the Cougars a 1st down.
Takes it down.
Clinton Christian, 20.
End of regulation, 2020 ball game, we understand.
1st down for the Cougars at the River Oaks 38-yard line.
That's up in Greenville. Cougars will get the winner of that ball game next week.
I sure would like not to have to drive to Greenville.
That would be my choice as well. Waldrop, the up back. Johnston, the tailback in the set. Play clock down at 3. Flowers will take it, gives it to Johnston. Johnston will be wrapped up for about a yard gain, and that's about it. Gets it to the 38, so 2nd down and 9 from the River Oaks 38. Amadou makes the tackle. 2nd and 9. Again, the Cougars not really looking to score here, but they just want to run this clock on out. Need to really get another 1st down, though, I think.
Yeah, no jeopardy. The Cougars certainly not in jeopardy here. 28-6, 2:38. River Oaks is just kind of accepting the fact that this will be the end of their 2018 season.
Out of the I set, Johnston will be the tailback in the I. Give the up man to Waldrop. Waldrop breaks a tackle. Waldrop 30, 25. Waldrop pushed out of bounds to the 22. 1st down and 10. Late hit on the Mustangs. That's going to give the Cougars another 15 yards on top of that. And another flag just thrown. So 2 flags on the play. Clearly Waldrop got nailed out of bounds after he got pushed out of bounds. Another River Oaks player pursuing him, hit him out of bounds. Both players kind of jawed at each other. Flags were thrown at that point. One we know for sure is a late hit. Not sure what that second flag's all about.
Yeah, there may be a player ejection. I believe number 25 for River Oaks, Matthew Henson, had a little bit to say, a little extracurricular conversation with the referee as he made his way back to his huddle. Referee threw an extra flag in there.
They come over to talk to Coach Hanna about the situation.
Cougars just need to get out of this one. 2:17 to go. We need to let the clock run. We almost could go into the victory formation here. If Coach Hanna's content not to call any timeouts, and even from here, kneel it down 3 times and let Corey Case.
Another flag. Somebody else said something to the official, and another flag. That's what, 4 flags now. We're going to have to sort out here. While the sorting is done, let's take a break. Take 30 seconds. 2:17 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy 28, River Oaks 6. We'll be back after this on B92.
Hello, I'm Lavelle Sullivan with Quick Lane Tire and Auto. If you're looking for a place to service your vehicle, then Quick Lane has you covered. We service all makes and models, whether you're driving a Dodge, a Chevy, Toyota, or a Jeep. We're open on Saturdays, and we're authorized dealer for 13 brands of tires. We offer 90 days same as cash, and no appointment is ever necessary. If you need tires, brakes, batteries, or just an oil change, then Quick Lane's your place. Quick Lane Tire and Auto, next to Walmart, Brookhaven.
Multiple penalty flags we're trying to sort out here still. Personal foul 2.
Personal foul penalty assessed against River Oaks.
That's 2 fouls. Unsportsmanlike conduct, River Oaks, that's 3 fouls. 4. 2 unsportsmanlike conduct calls. 2 personal foul calls. 4 penalties, and they can't go to the end zone. Timeout, River Oaks. So from the 20, I guess as far as it goes, down to the 10, right?
Yeah, I guess it's just a half the distance situation. So from the 20-yard line, certainly can't mark off
a touchdown here.
4,
15 yards.
Yeah, 2 personal fouls and 2 unsportsmanlike. I suspect they're going to put it down right at the 10. Then, well, they're going to mark off some more. Half the distance.
That's the second penalty. Here comes the third penalty.
So this will be another half the distance.
That'll be to the 2.5. This will put it down.
And another half.
1.5. So it puts it down to 1. So the penalty is marked off.
Let's see what Coach Rushing does right here, Ken. He may just put a knee on it. Let the clock run out. See if Coach Hanna calls the timeout. Yeah, Cougars going into the victory formation. They may just kill it right here at the 1-yard line. Now I suspect if River Oaks goes to the timeout, you'd definitely see the Cougars punch it in the end zone. Cade Brown, some 10 yards behind Dawson Flowers. Looks like Flowers is going to take a knee when play resumes.
So first down and goal to go. Cougars at the River Oaks 1 following 4 major penalties. So Flowers will take the snap. Of course, the clock will not start till the ball is snapped. He'll kneel. That's going to make this clock starting to run at 2:15.
Cougars just going to run it down. Coach Robert Hanna doing the right thing here. It's going to let the clock run. A little chess match. Certainly, if he calls the timeout, Coach Rushing's going to punch it in the end zone. You would think.
Play clock down to 15 again. Flowers won't snap it till it's under 5. Cougars a second down goal at the 1. They just want to kill the clock here. Flowers will take it. Again, kneels down.
Flowers takes the lead, under 100 seconds remaining.
This is the right thing both ways. You don't want to risk certainly one of our guys getting injured trying to stick it in the end zone, and River Oaks is going to do the same, and it's going to be a 28-6 victory for the Cougars.
Clock is now at 1:17, third down and goal to go. Cougars can probably milk this thing down under 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Flowers on the third down and goal will take it. He'll take the knee.
Flowers takes another knee.
That comes at the minute 3 mark.
Clock strikes 1 minute remaining.
So that should take it down as soon as they start the play clock.
They'll spot it down.
About the 3.
Cougars will take one more snap.
Now they start the play clock at 21. About 25 seconds will be left on the clock when the Cougars
turn it
take
over.
this kneel.
They'll turn it over to the Mustangs, and I'd expect the Mustangs to do the same.
Flowers watches the play clock to get under 5. He'll take it with 1 second left, takes the knee. Fourth down, ball will go over. That'll make the clock stop at 21 seconds. So mark the ball for play. And I would happen to agree with you, Beck. I don't even think the Mustangs even take a snap here.
Yeah, maybe one snap. And wouldn't be surprised if they take a knee right here and just call it a good season. Mustangs came into this one 6-4.
They're the number 5 seed in the playoffs. Play clock, the game clock will not start, of course, until the ball is snapped.
Personnel going in and out. Tannehill under center.
There's one lone back. He'll take the knee, and that'll do it.
It's going to do it. That's a wrap, Ken.
That'll be the ball game. No scoring in the second half. It's 28-6 at the end of the first half. That is your final score. Brookhaven Academy moves on to the semifinals of the state AA playoffs. They'll take on either Clinton Christian or Greenville St. Joe. Last we heard, that was tied up 20-20. Just heard the score, did not get it. We'll try to get a score from our folks as well. 28-6, Brookhaven Academy wins. We'll take 2 minutes down the line. 2 minutes, come back and recap the ball game for you after this on B92.
In today's insurance world, a simple call can turn into hours of frustration. Wouldn't it be nice to turn back time when handling a claim was as simple as calling your agent? At Insurance and Risk Managers, our customer service is old-fashioned. Your agent will manage your personal or commercial insurance policy completely, from conception to claims. With offices in Brookhaven, Macomb, and Jackson, we're easy to find and a part of your community. Insurance and Risk Managers. Insurance on your time. 833-6321.
Clint's Pharmacy wants to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck this season. Come inside and visit the best greeting card selection in town, with all cards just 99 cents. But those days you are in a hurry, you can use Clint's convenient and fast drive-through line. Now inside Clint's Pharmacy, it's Complete Family Medical, a clinic that takes walk-ins to get you in and out. Clint's Pharmacy, 201 Highway 51 North, Brookhaven. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, and Saturday, 8 to noon.
You are not alone when it comes time to make your house a home. The experts at J&B Tile and Marble would like to help, beginning with new flooring, hardwood, laminate, ceramic, carpet, and more. Be sure to like us on Facebook. And because J&B is locally owned and operated, rest assured you'll get the big city selection with friendly hometown service, a fair price, and the professionalism and respect you and your home deserve. J&B Tile and Marble, 102 White Brook Drive in Brookhaven, just off Highway 51.
Owning your own business is tough. It's long hours and sleepless nights. It's customer service and managing employees. It's supplies and salaries, profit and loss. I'm Melissa at Pike National Bank. Here at PNB, we understand everything it takes to run your own business, and we're here to help you every step of the way. From checking accounts to loans, we have what you need to keep banking for your business simple. Visit one of our bankers at our Brookhaven location today to learn more about our business banking. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Football Cougars
Some finals we have in other games. Mize has defeated Loystar 36-34. Final in that ball game. Florence holds on to beat Lawrence County 38-35. Also, another final we have in with 6 seconds left in the ball game. Greenville St. Joe scores. They win at 26-20. Wow, over Clinton Christian. Got a text here from Brett. Wants to congratulate you, Beck, on your commentary. Beck's gotten pretty good at this stuff. So good luck to the Cougars from Brett Rutland. So thank you, Brett. Appreciate your support there.
BA grad in his own right does a great job over at Columbia Academy. A good friend to the Brookhaven Nation, Brett Rutland.
Lead in the ball game. West Jones has taken the lead over Brookhaven High School 24-20. Pelahatchie beats West Lincoln 55-6. And Velma Jackson coasting past Lawrence County, Franklin County tonight. Again, looks like we'll be heading up to the Delta next week there, Bex. No scoring in the second half of play. All the scoring was done in the first half. That's your final score, 28-6. What about your final stats here?
Final compiled stats, not much changing in the second half from the first for St. Joe. Leading in the rushing department, Tyler Avery had 13 rushes for 44 yards. Clay Simonton came in and had to fill in after the injury to Cody Tyndall, had 5 rushes for 13 yards, and Kale Skipper, 10 rushes for 28. In the passing department, Tannehill finished the night 6 for 14, but 2 big interceptions. The only touchdown coming from Rico Gonzalez for the Mustangs on a 1-yard plunge for the 6 points and the touchdown. For the Cougars, Nick Ogden rushed the ball 8 times for 13 yards. Dawson Flowers, 8 rushes as well for 14 yards. Luke Johnson, 3 rushes for 6. Colin Waldrop, 3 rushes for 19. Of course, that late one for 16 yards, and then the 4 penalties on top of that. In the passing department, Dawson Flowers, a very productive night, 11 for 21, 261 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Cade Brown, 6 receptions, 157, and 3 touchdowns. Cole Griffin, 3 receptions for 57 yards. Sonny Singh, a big catch in the third period of play, 1 catch for 24. And Nick Ogden, the wheel route throwback, 1 catch for 23 yards and a touchdown for Ogden.
We got 28-6 Brookhaven Academy winning it. And again, Greenville St. Joe scores with about, we understand, about 19 seconds left in the ball game. They knock off Clinton Christian in what was a really good ball game up there. 26-20 the final. Greenville St. Joe beating Clinton Christian. That means Brookhaven Academy is on the road Friday night up to the Delta. And they'll take on Greenville St. Joe. There'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff, airtime around 6:30 on Thursday evening. On the other side of the bracket, don't have any scores on these. Winona Christian was playing Centerville tonight. Silva Bay was taking on Tri-County tonight. Of course, the winners of those games will also advance to the semifinals next week. Ole Miss football tomorrow on B92. Ole Miss hosting South Carolina. Pre-game show at 9 o'clock. Kickoff at 11. Catch the action on B92. On Magic 104, Coland at East Mississippi. That's the first game of the MAC-JC playoffs over at East Mississippi and Scuba. That'll be a 1:35 airtime. Kickoff at 2 over at Scuba. Of course, you'll be in Hattiesburg cheering on those Golden Eagles.
Trying to find a win and hopefully keep hopes alive to get those 6 wins and a trip to a bowl game. I want to make one point. River Oaks did play Greenville St. Joseph earlier in the year. You mentioned it was a 44-7 ball game. Brookhaven did play Clinton Christian earlier in the year, and that was the game. I was up at the U.S. Tennis Open, and I believe it was
38-8 or something like that.
It was total domination by the Cougars. So I'll tell you what, folks, if you want to take a 2.5-3 hour drive next week and see a good football game, I bet you can find one up in Greenville at Greenville St. Joseph.
Of course, the winner of that goes on to play for the championship November 17th. The site this year will be at Jackson Academy. That championship game will be played at 2:30 November 17th at Jackson Academy. Of course, don't forget the big Fall Fest here tomorrow at Brookhaven Academy. That starts at 4 o'clock. So come by and enjoy all the fun here. Well, Jason Scarborough getting tuned up, getting scores organized, and he'll be with you just a little bit after 10 o'clock this evening for the Friday Night End Zone Scoreboard Show. He'll have all the scores and highlights of games around the state. Well, that's it from Red Stewart Field. Appreciate you being along here this evening, along with our studio production coordinator, Darren White. Beck Warren, this is Ken Hollingsworth. We bid you a good evening.
This has been Brookhaven Academy Cougar Football on B92. Game action was brought to you by Bain Drugs Brookhaven, Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the Bank of Brookhaven, Toyota of Brookhaven, Perkins Ace Hardware Brookhaven,
Four Quarters Property Brookhaven, Green Tree Land and Timber,
King's Daughters Medical Center, Sullivan Ford Lincoln Brookhaven, the Dental Office of Dr. Clay Johnston, Insurance and Risk Managers, Brookhaven Monument Company,
J&B Tile, Highway 51 South,
Paul Barnett Nissan, your New York Life agents Dwayne and Kelly Allred, Clint's Pharmacy Brookhaven, Oak Lane Family Dental in Monticello, Pike National Bank, Mississippi Sports Medicine, your Landmax agent Chad Smith,
Cadlin Feed in Pocachita, and by David Brewer, candidate for Circuit Court Judge.
Brookhaven Academy Football is a sports production of WBKN Brookhaven B92.